chance to hear Brother Rand sing, and then we gonna shout out all the fans. Yeah, it's Minister Jap. You already know, man. Church is definitely in the building. They fucking with me though. Alright, let's do it. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey, church check in, let's go. Minister Jap, it's a new era and niggas is chat. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking this crack. Bitch getting taxed in my Benjamin stack. Truck in the front and the engine in back. 3Ks, everything I'm whipping in is black. 3 hoes all wanna sit on my lap. High yellow heifer, I'ma hit her from the back. This is a fact, I'm taking your bitch, I'm not giving her back. Bitch got some kids, I'm not dealing with that. The back of her throw where my children is at, that was realer than that. Her mama's a hoe and her sister's a rat. Their head was amazing, the pussy was trash. Run up on church and that pistol gon' blast. Get your ass body trying to get to this bag in the church. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, listen, church check in, let's go. Relinquish the bitch, you loving and cuffing to be with the bitch. She came in with you, but I leave with the bitch. I bang and I skeet on the bitch. They be like Jappa conceited and shit. I push it to start, ain't no key to my whip. Believe in the game, don't believe in the bitch. I listen to sin and the rest of the pimps. You chasing the bitch and ain't chasing the check. You look like a bitch when you making them threats. You talk how you talk cause you safe on the net. When I see you, no talking, I'm breaking your neck. Catch a nigga like I do, I'm dirty on sight. Whole lot of barking, but I bet he won't bite. Bet a nigga won't roll the dice with his life. Double cross church kid, crucified twice, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, oh, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey, church check in, let's go. Church, check in. It's your boy Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you're following my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. You hear me?
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in. night chop up, nigga. Late night chop up. You know what happened when the church pop up. Hit that like, hit that share, man. Support a player, man. Let's really chop this shit, man. Shout out to BT there, man. I see you, bro. Memphis is in the building. Memphis is in the building. Shout out to M-Town. Hoes with the gold teeth. Teethis. XL Pro, I see you, bro. Mr. Brown, TBAS, the B, I see you. RPM in the building. Shout out to TBAS, I see you. XL with the 10 on the Cash App, showing love. Yes, sir. Everybody motherfucking inboxing me about this this thumbnail, man. Man, oh man, man. I ain't been to Memphis since I was a kid, man. But from the likes of things, I ain't missing shit. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't want to go to Chicago #2. But I got love for Memphis, man. I love Memphis. I got family down there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge Project Pata fan. 3-6 fan. You know. When I was in high school, I used to listen to two groups that were like polar opposites. I don't know what it was, man. It might have shaped the way I was rhyming and my wordplay. You know what I'm saying? But I would listen to, believe it or not, Wu-Tang. I was like the only nigga in the South Side listening to fucking Wu-Tang. Niggas look at me like I was crazy. Everybody listen to Crucial Conflict, Do or Die shit. I listened to them too, Twister and shit. They was cool, but I was a big Wu-Tang fan. The first fucking album I ever bought in my life, believe it or not, was Old Dirty Bastard. Pervert. I bought it on tape. Niggas, y'all remember tapes? That was my first album I bought.
Are a pervert.
And then eventually I ended up buying CDs, but Old Dirty Bastard. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. I don't know what the fuck. I liked him better than I like it was that Brooklyn Zoo was what got me. I was like, this shit is cold. And then I used to listen to 3-6 Mafia. So I would have every Wu-Tang, anything from the Killer Bees to, you know what I'm saying? Shit, every group they had, nigga. Killer Priest, goddamn Capadonna, Ghostface, Raekwon. I had every Wu-Tang album. Studied them shits. And then I would have every 3-6 Mafia album, nigga. Even the one when they was going at Bone, when they was 666 Mafia. I was a big 3-6 and Wu-Tang fan. I don't know. And you wouldn't expect the person to listen to Wu-Tang to be listening to 3-6 or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You know, didn't really get into a lot of Chicago rap. Really didn't like a lot of Chicago rap. You know what I'm saying? It was all right, But 3-6 was some grimy shit. And I think I got that from being down there with my cousins. They're like Killer Army and shit like that. I think I got that shit from being down there with my cousins. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's so similar to Chicago, even the dancing. Like we call it juking, they call it juking. You know what I'm saying? We had footwork and they'd do like they little gangster walk. You know what I'm saying? It was real familiar. You know what I'm saying? I felt real familiar being down there in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So I always fuck with 3-6. To this day, I still listen to old 3-6 shit. I still listen to Mr. Don't Play. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Don't Play. If you really want to know, you really want to capture the essence of Memphis, close your eyes and listen to Mr. Don't Play by Project Pat. Project Pat is Memphis. So salute to Memphis. And I don't know if I like, you know, with Wu-Tang, I don't know who I like more. As I got older, I started not liking Old Dirty Bastard. But I like Raekwon and Ghost. And I don't know which one of those I like more. But Getty Green, too. Mr. Don't Play and Getty Green. Oh, my God. North. That nigga said, I'm a gorilla on a hoe. I'm a pimp, nigga, you ain't know. I'm a Mac Main on the stroke. Out here trying to break a hoe. Cause I hustle on the low. I ain't trying to go for road. So bitch don't come up show. If you do, I'ma cut you though. Talking smart to a pimp, you done broke the first rule. I'ma come on your job, I'ma act a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? If your boss walk in, I'ma play it all cool. I'ma smack his ass too. That motherfucker sound like one of my uncles, man. That motherfucker Project Pat was the shit, man. But man, dude, we gotta talk. Niggas, man. Gotta talk about this Gucci man. Pooh Shiesty, robbery footage. I did not like D12. D12 was, I don't like corny shit. Them niggas is whack too. But I always say Eminem is whack. So, you know what I'm saying? Eminem was always whack. You know what I'm saying? Eminem was this. I just don't like it. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And then I used to listen to No Limit too. No Limit too. I can't lie about that. Forgot about No Limit. You know what I'm saying? Especially the old Master P. The Bout It Master P. You know what I'm saying? That was my shit. You know what I'm saying? Bourbons and lacs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know? Shaking my head, Jap ain't changed clothes in a few days. What the fuck are you talking about? I just had on a green button-up yesterday. This nigga's stupid, man. But look, but see, this is what happens when niggas come on here and say stupid shit. I want you to notice something. They never show their picture. It's always these dumbass profiles. This is the highlight of his life. Y'all give him a round of applause, man. Y'all give that man a round of applause. After days of jacking off, taking himself in the corner, the minister responds to his dumbass comment. Pervert. That's a shame when you scared to show your face on the internet. I know you ain't walking up on no bitches. You might as well just, this nigga so ugly, he go to sleep with a COVID mask. Pervert. Nigga wear a COVID mask to sleep, man. This nigga be jerking off in the mirror looking at himself.
Pervert. All a pervert.
You know what I'm saying? He's so glad the Shiesty mask came out. Man, I don't gotta show my face. I got one question for a nigga to say some stupid shit like that. Why are you gay? No, you are gay. No, you are gay. You are transgender? Lesbian? Why are you gay? Fuck with any Detroit rappers, Jay Dilla, Slum Village, Elzai? No. It's kind of boring. And I really didn't really get into that Raucous Records phase like that, the Most Def them shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of, you know, it really wasn't like, it just wasn't something I could identify with. I mean, I'm in Chicago. Niggas is riding around in Chevys and shit, wearing pelly coats, they gang banging and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, if it don't got an element of some type of violence or something, I really can't really, you know, I don't know, man. And then as I get older, I start to realize how toxic hip hop is. I start feeling like the old people, like, what are we singing? You know, it's some bullshit. I had to really just be honest with myself. Hip hop is really audio porn. I don't think it's for kids. You know, and I don't let rappers get away with saying it's just art, and it ain't art. I don't even let rappers say it's music. But I don't consider rap music. I really consider it just like just rhyming over the music. The music is what the producers make. There's no harmony in it. Now, when you start getting into like Lil Durk, he's kind of making music. When you start getting the Bone Thugs and Harmony, that's music. It's got like, you can play their lyrics on a piano. That's how I think about shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's got to have a rhythm, but niggas just be saying shit. So they're like, you know what I'm saying? I really don't consider it a talent. I consider it more a skill, something that you can work at, and anybody can do it if they work at it. Talent is something you're born with. So like singing, I would consider singing a talent. You know what I'm saying? God was just born with this beautiful voice. But rap, anybody can do it. That's why you got basketball players that come out with a rap song. You be like, damn, this Instagram bitch, she got a rap song. Anybody can come out with a rap song, nigga. You know? If you make the shit rhyme and you stay on beat, I mean, anybody can do it. You know, they got them. Shit, I just seen a nigga, Neon, the streamer, he just made a rap song. Anybody can make a fucking rap song, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, now you can put words together. You can be a wordsmith. And I almost look at it like poetry, but poetry ain't music to me. You know what I'm saying? Once you add the beat element of it, I mean, for the most part, beats pretty much drive a song. You know, beats pretty much drive a song. So, I mean, you know, it's a nice little hustle, but I don't consider it to be musical. That's why I got more into production. You know what I'm saying? But rapping is very fucking easy once you learn the formula for it. You know what I'm saying? But no, I really wasn't a fan of Detroit rappers. I like them now. But to be honest, a lot of the Detroit music that's coming out now is really Bay music. It's from the rhythm is from the Bay. If you listen to the beats, that's the type of music that the Bay were making for years. You know what I'm saying? Detroit just put their little spice on it. You know, when you start talking about 42 Doug and Icewear Vizzo and shit. And who else, man? Y'all got a lot of rappers out there. I mean, I like it when the shit sound good. And you know, when you start talking about them Raucous Records and Jay Dilla shit, this shit got this sound, but just put me in a depressive state. It don't make me want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. But it's toxic. Rap is you know, it's very offensive. You can't play it. Can't play it in department stores. You can't play it around grandmothers. You know what I'm saying? You mess with Shay Davis. You talk about from Smack? Shay Davis was weak as hell. Sada baby. You know what I'm saying? I know who they is. Because the Detroit music and the Wisconsin music, Milwaukee music all sound the same. They really like locked in together. They got the same kind of energy. They got the same kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? But Chicago music don't sound nothing like their music. You know what I'm saying?
Payroll, Giovanni, all of them. Yeah, man, I mean, fuck with them. But I don't fuck with Eminem. I just don't like that shit. I don't like his voice. I don't like what he's rapping about. I can't relate to it. You know, I just don't know. Yeah, I know LEP Bogus Boys. I know Mooney. I know Count. I know Big E. I know Big Rug. I know Big Rug very well. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm definitely not playing Eminem. We about to get the party started. I'm throwing on Marshall Mathers LP. You get the fuck out of here. You know, but I say that the nigga got probably the best songs coming out of Detroit right now. To me, I would say 4-2 Doug. He's making the best records. You know, he's getting the best production, putting it together the right way. You know, it's the vibe, how you feel when you walk in the club. You survive when you feel like when you're getting money. You survive when you're riding around. I listen to him. I like T Grizzly too. But I probably prefer 4-2, man. Doug is a shit is decent. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Detroit. Even though y'all are the most jacking office niggas out right now. The most OnlyFans subscriptions in the country is coming out of Michigan, nigga. And I know it's you Detroit niggas. Oh, I like Vizzo too. Solid Baby good too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all naming all the motherfucking Detroit niggas. You know what I like about y'all though? Y'all put y'all petty shit to the side and y'all ain't dying. So kudos to that. Because Chicago rappers can't stay alive for a 9-month run without dying or going to jail. You know, Chicago's movement is about to be over with. They don't stop this op shit. It's a rap. And they can't stop it. They don't know how to rap about nothing else but the niggas across the next neighborhood. They making songs about niggas 4 blocks down the road and actual bodies they catching, and they catching. It's just nonstop fighting. You know what I'm saying? And it's entertainment for white folks. Yeah, Detroit get fresh. I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, but see, yeah, you said G Herbo's except G Herbo's dope. Chief Keef. But they able to be dope because they stay the fuck out of Chicago. Stay the fuck out of Chicago. One thing I can't say about the Detroit niggas, I know y'all have gangs, but y'all don't gang bang like Chicago gang bang. So y'all able to make money and make y'all music, and that's why y'all winning right now. Detroit is on the come up for the music side. Detroit is on the come up right now. Texas, you know, they got the new Dallas movement, and then they got who else? You know, Sauce Walker, one of my favorite rappers. That's who I be listening to for the most part now. Sauce has always been cold. You know, Houston and Dallas, Fort Worth area, shit like that. But on the Midwest right now, I have to hand it to Detroit because Chicago fumbles the bag. We cannot stop the conflict. So my hat goes off to Detroit. Because even though people be having their differences, they still can go do the concert, go home, go to different sides of respectable clubs and just be done with it. Don't fuck with each other. They ain't gonna make no songs about each other. They just do their goddamn thing. They've been doing that. I have not been seeing, even though I know some of these rappers don't mess with each other. Like, I don't think 4-2 Doug and T Grizzly alone, but you don't never hear them just shooting at each other and his homie, this. I don't be hearing nothing about that type of shit. But that shit in Chicago, them niggas, they it's all beef music. It's like Chicago music is really like You remember back in the days in LA when they had Banging on Wax? It was a Blood and Crip album. And them niggas was just dissing each other in every song. You know what I'm saying? That's what Chicago music is. It just got some real good beats. But half y'all don't even know these people. I be knowing these motherfuckers they be talking about like, damn, I know that little nigga he talking about. You know what I'm saying? Be like, God damn, it's just this music. You know, but like Keith and Herb, the fact that they moved out of Chicago, moved to LA and shit like that, you know, and they was moving right. Dirk is a dumbass. Dirk could have been Chicago's Drake. He could have been Chicago's Drake. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dirk is not gonna get out of that, man. Dirk is not getting out of that. I know y'all niggas like to live in La La Land and don't like to live in reality. When I told y'all the reality of Carmelo Anthony, you niggas got mad at me. I'm just telling you, bro. The feds are not coming to lose. And everything he does, everything they saying he did, he got a song about it. Stupid niggas, man. I'm convinced black folks have got to pick better crimes because black folks are not good at crimes. Young niggas are not good at crimes. The moment these young niggas do a crime, they gotta go live. They gotta subliminally incriminate themselves. They want their credit for the crime. They don't know how to, just the one key thing, stay on the low. They don't know how to just
Shut the fuck up!
They want their real nigga points all the time, bro. You know, they got to, like, if somebody gets shot, they got to tweet about it. You know, oh, we keeping score. All this stupid shit that's going on in hip hop right now, blame it on Chicago. We eat that. Drill music is the worst thing that ever happened to hip hop. You know, and Memphis is right there with us because Memphis has a gang culture just like Chicago. And I think it's probably worse in Memphis because them country ass police ain't as, I don't think they got as many police as we got in Chicago. You know, I don't think their police presence is like that. You know? So a lot of shit get unsolved and, you know, it's still the country. You know, to a degree. But I think what makes Memphis worse is they got LA gangs too. They got LA gangs too. Memphis got Bloods and Crips. They got Vice Lords, GDs. I haven't heard about no BDs down there. If y'all, anybody from Memphis, tell me if they got BDs down there. I know they got Vice Lords. You know, Vice Lords are huge down there. And they got a lot of GDs. They got Crips, Grape Street Crips, and Bloods. I never really heard of like Latin Kings down there. And I haven't really heard about BDs down there. I haven't heard about Stones down there. I haven't heard about Stones. You know what I'm saying? But then when you add in that LA gang shit, it get a little tricky because LA gangs bang off colors. And Chicago don't even do the color thing, bro. Chicago don't do the color thing. You know what I'm saying? So like I can't really get into their politics. Shout out to Don, man, with the late fee with the $25 holler, bro. Bro, I appreciate you for appreciating me. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, Finesse, he's one of the Vice Lords. And there's a lot of, you know, it's kind of old school. They still gang banging. Like Chicago ain't really gang banging like that. It's gangs, but they like clicking up and shit. And You know, it's more like all this new shit that these kids starting up. You know what I'm saying? But drill music and everybody doing drill music, it's like a big bowl of destruction. I'm not a fan of it. You know what I'm saying? As far as what they're saying, I like the beats, you know, but you know, you could turn up and all that, but they're actually talking about real people who really died, or really who they're about to kill, or who got killed, or who, you know what I'm saying, like smoking on your homies and all that shit. Like that shit, when you hear all these other places talk about smoking on this, is putting this motherfucker in the pack and all that shit. It shit all started like from like Lil JoJo when he had that BDK song and shit like that. It's just getting too disrespectful to all of these different nations and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Been to Kansas City? No, I ain't never been to Kansas City. Shout out to Miriam, man, keeping this chat alive, man. Y'all hit that like, y'all hit that share. We're gonna walk it down, man. We got time tonight, man. I got my Pepsi in the refrigerator right now, too. So hit the like button or we're gonna turn you into a pack. But these rappers, man, are just crash out idiots. These young idiots, man. You know, between Dirk and Pooh Shiesty, I don't know who's stupider. Okay, to be. So we got 200-something people in here. We got 90 likes. I need y'all to hit that like button. We're going to be back in a second. I'm coming back when the lights get up. Man. Since y'all want to play games.
Special delivery.
It's the 126.
Cut that shit up, man. So.
Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. I got rich. Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat.
Popping it, drop the top on the coupe, can't stop it. We take it, hook, get sloppy. I send a shooter, go find me. Chopping it, I'm on the smoking inside of shit. Wanna know where your bitch, she been sloppy shit. Pouring up, drink this inside of shit. Taking up chill like a pilot, bitch. Where did your bitch go? She went to be a hoe. Back up the cat cut, I gotta get the dough. Take all the shit, this a broad day kid though. Feeling drunk back to back, take all the info. Which way, wet way, where did your bitch go? Stick out the house, stuck dick on the tiptoes. Your RTM is sliding in Lambo. Cut on my big shit, turn to a fat hoe.
Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. I got rich. Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Where's my bitch? Off in the foot the hoe. Nut up in the throat. Bitch on rich. Bitch on rich. Bitch on rich. Where's my bitch? I'm fucking the bitch. Where's my bitch? Where's my bitch? Where's my bitch? Where's my bitch?
Shout out to that little nigga, man. Ain't he from Memphis? Ain't that little nigga from Memphis? Hey, shout out to J Flow with our first super chat of the night. $10 holler, say for the C4 energy bundle. Much love. You know what I'm saying? Say, Chief Keef, baby Chief Keef. You know what I'm saying? Are you from Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna get into this, man. Pooh Shiesty robs Gucci Man at gunpoint. The footage leaks. You know, we're gonna decide whether he's a snitch or not. That's his thing, man. It's street culture shit. You know, I mean, you gotta ask yourself, man. Like, are we ever gonna let niggas not be street niggas anymore? Is it once a street nigga, always a street nigga? You know, then we say shit like, we want to stop the violence. And like, I hate when rappers do that. Put the guns down and then, you know what I'm saying? You got to pick the guns up in every song. Like, drill music is like one of the, it's a real gay genre to me. Because when I look at their videos, shout out to bro for the Pepsi, man. When I look at the videos, it is like all of these videos that's coming out right now, like hip hop is getting really gay. Gay on all levels. It's gay with the guys with the colorful dreads and the fingernail polish. And it's gay with the gangsters too. Because the gangsters, every video, it's the same thing. It's a bunch of dudes in an empty Airbnb dancing in the crib with guns and their shirt off. No bitches. You know, I like trap music better than I like drill music, because at least trap music, niggas is getting money and getting the bitches. You look at these drill rap music videos, ain't a bitch in sight. And even the bitches that do drill music look like means. What we had on the lights, Meryl. And even the bitches that do drill music look like means. Ain't no broads. Ain't nothing fly. They ain't doing nothing fly. It's just guns. Niggas rather catch a body than to get some money. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. That's the dumbest thing ever, man. Niggas rather catch a murder charge than to get, you know, a trafficking charge. They're not making no money. They're just killing. It's stupid. And then they documenting it. You know? And to me, I feel like even with like these social medias and YouTube, they'll block you. They'll block you for the littlest thing. Some of the dumbest things. Just words. You know, they'll call it hate speech, or they'll shadow ban this. But they will catapult. If I was dancing with a gun, this shit would be going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I know it's an agenda. And honestly, I think that a lot of these record labels, when these kids sign these deals, I really think that the record labels have life insurance policies on these motherfuckers. And I think that's the reason why they've been able to sustain themselves in the streaming era. Because they like, look, we're gonna keep promoting. Drill music fattened a lot of Jewish people's pockets. It fattened a lot of people's pockets. If you all get a chance, do some research on a record label called Empire. Now, I want you to go back and think about every rapper that died probably in the last 10 years. Majority of their roster was signed to Empire. And these people were big on the internet, big on YouTube, making a lot of money and shit like that. They're all dead. Half the roster is dead. They are literally making billions off of dead catalogs, dead people's catalogs. So not only get the insurance policy, they're getting the money off the dead people's catalogs. They don't care who you're dissing. Same dudes that be in the club looking for another man. Yeah, I don't go to the club looking for no beef. I'm looking for the bitch. Hey, Gucci was just on Versus dissing the dead Pookie, but now he's a civilian. Hey, yeah, I mean, you know, can he be a civilian? Do niggas get that opportunity? We're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know? And that's part of the reason why I don't like white rappers. Because there is no danger for them to do what we do in our culture. I've never heard of Paul Wall getting robbed, his tour bus getting shot up. I never heard of Eminem getting robbed, his tour bus getting shot up. You know what I'm saying? I never heard of, you know what I'm saying, rival rappers coming to shut Eminem's show down. And he been able to just talk slick about all types of black folks, even our legends, Michael Jackson and all types of, you know what I'm saying? I don't hear anybody going at any white rappers. White rappers just get a pass to just come into our shit and be safe. That's why, like, when I look at all these white people doing documentaries on hip-hop and coming up with all these hip-hop podcasts, and y'all overly support them, and they're never in danger when they the ones that instigate all the feuds between the black people, like Adam 22. That's why I don't respect it. I give Vlad a little bit more respect because he took an ass whooping from Rick Ross. He got some bruises and scuffs to do this shit, but he still sued like a Jew would do. Hold on, my man Anthony dropping his. Niggas know I ain't lying. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's way more too. Young Dolph, King Von, Mo 3, Julio Fulio, all signed to I believe Nipsey Hussle was over there too. With that dude, what is that dude named? Ghazi. He's another Jew. Them motherfuckers are overly rich because of all these dead rappers. Gucci is on record in interviews saying he will never, under any circumstance, call the police. Never. He said he'd rather die. We got to talk about this, man, because Gucci Mane's security guard were police officers. And I'm not sure if you know any police officers, if you know what they sworn to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're not going to have cops with you and cops not do cop shit and put you in a situation where you're in front of the cops. You hired the cops. They're going to be cops. You know, then you got civilians with you. You think those people didn't call the police? You know, these are the lose-lose all the way around. You know, and like I said, black folks don't know how to do crimes, bro. I think we should just stop. You know what I'm saying? I think we should just stop. We're not good at it. We don't know when to shut up. We got to make a song about it. You know, it's always got to be some shit. You can't never just keep it in the streets. Rappers are not good criminals because they talk too damn much. You know? And then the snitching thing. What is snitching? What is snitching, man? That has to be examined too. You know, I have my thoughts on what snitching is. You can let me know what your thoughts are. My thoughts on snitching is cooperating with the police to get yourself out of trouble. Because if you say just talking to the police and telling on somebody, then half you niggas, every nigga in here with a baby mama is a snitch. Any nigga who been in a situation, a domestic violence situation, and your baby mama hit you, and you be like, man, she started it, the bitch this, and this. I see that all the time. That is very common. And it be street niggas. Street niggas calling the police on their baby mama and shit like that, trying to make sure I ain't hit her. You know? What happens when a street nigga gets in a car accident? What happens when a street nigga's house gets robbed, you know, or a car gets stolen? You got insurance. You don't file a report? You know, Cameron said some of the dumbest shit ever. On what was it? It might have been CNN or something. I think Larry King was interviewing him, and they asked him about the no snitching rule. He said if you was living next door to a serial killer, rapist, or whatever, and he stayed across the hall from you, and you had knowledge that he was doing this shit in the neighborhood, would you alert the police? Or would you let it go? He's like, I'll mind my business. And these be the same motherfuckers that tell you to save the hood. So I was like, it's a very, very, it's a very, very crazy situation because a lot of your high-level dope dealers are snitches. Like everybody reveres El Chapo. Everybody reveres the mafia. But when you really dig into all of them, they play chess and they will drop a dime on their oppositions. Any high-level drug dealer is usually working with the police. Got them on their payroll. And the trade-off is you give me a couple bucks, I'll let you know when the raid is coming or whatever like that. Is that snitching? The real Rick Ross, not the rapper, he was working with the CIA to bring dope into Los Angeles. And then eventually he told on the dirty cops. Frank Lucas turned on the dirty cops. Is that snitching? El Chapo put a lot of drug lords in jail because he had the police on his payroll. Was that snitching? Well, rappers love him. I'm the black El Chapo. I tell you, the most dangerous nigga in the world is a nigga like what's that nigga name, man? Alpo. Alpo is the most dangerous nigga on earth. That's the nigga who wants to see his enemies gone. He will do anything. Like, not only would he kill, not only would he steal, but he will, like, he will kill his friends if he had to win in that game. And he would tell on enemies and anybody to get back out here, do it again. See, like, black folks, the way we take the no snitching thing, it really puts niggas in a position to where you can either lose your freedom or fuck yourself up for street cred from people who don't have real love for you anyway. You know, like, you could catch like, it's plenty of niggas that had to testify because it was a self-defense situation and say, man, these niggas came at me, so I shot the motherfucker. Is that snitching? When you're the victim and you tell what the fuck happened to you, are you snitching? And then when you're not doing street shit. I've seen street niggas tell the police a situation that might have happened at a club, at a bar. This drunk ass nigga came in here, man, going crazy, grabbing the girls' asses and shit like that, man. We told him to stop, and he tried to hit me. He hit me in my chest and shit, and I beat his ass. It's on camera. You know, did he snitch? You know, do you want to go down for a crime that you didn't do? Just because you kept your mouth shut? You know, they looking for the motherfucker who did it. And you know you didn't do it. If you in the car with a nigga with a gun, and you know it ain't your gun, you gonna take this nigga gun charge? Like, nigga, that ain't my gun. If just by niggas will say you snitching when you say that ain't my gun. Baker man with the 20 man says showing support to the church. So, you know, we get this whole thing kind of messed up. And I really thought about this a lot, man, because I'm like, man, what is snitching? And I think it's like, if you're getting caught and you know you did some shit, and to get out of this shit, you're going to put another man to do your time, to shorten your time or to get out of it completely. Yeah, like Tory Lanez, perfect example. Tory Lanez is in jail for not talking. He got 10 years for this code. And almost died for this code from a bitch and her homegirl playing with a gun in an argument. His DNA ain't even on it, all that shit. The bitches that said it was his. He took that to keep it real. Me? Fuck that. That's them bitches' guns. I ain't going to jail for you hoes. Explain the bitch. Yeah, with the Tax Stone situation. Perfect example. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Like, people just want to throw the snitch jacket on you, man. It's kind of like the trick jacket. I'm not mad at Troy Ave. Troy Ave goes to a concert to do rapper shit. He's unarmed. He sees a nigga he has beef with. You know what I'm saying? They get into an altercation in a scuffle. The nigga who has beef with pulls out a gun and shoots his friend. Shoots Troy Ave's homie. Troy Ave beats his ass, takes the gun, and then starts shooting at him. What do you do when the police try to put the body of your best friend on you with your op's gun? Do you cover for your op? You can't go kill him. You can't do nothing to him because they're going to know it's you. You can't get to him. How do you hurt your op? But not even hurting your op. You're facing murder. Troy Ave was facing murder of his best friend. And he did not do the shooting of his best friend. He didn't even bring that gun to the venue. He disarmed the nigga who shot his homie. And then shot at him. They blaming Troy Ave until he says something. Why would I take life in prison for a murder that I didn't do and I disarmed the nigga who did it. I didn't do anything wrong. I was defending myself. How is Troy Ave a snitch? That's some G shit. And unfortunately, he's like, oh, he took the stand. Nigga, when you get subpoenaed, you're gonna have to tell. You're on camera. This is the real world, not a rap video and not a movie. And shout out to Don Herm. I don't know if I shouted you out, man, for the late fee with the 25 on the Cash App. I appreciate that, fam. So I'm just trying to get an understanding on how was that snitching? So I keep it real. Get blamed for the murder of my best friend while the nigga who I got beef with can go back and do podcasts talking shit. Because there's a dead body out here and the police, they need answers. I didn't walk in expecting this shit. My homie didn't expect to get shot in the club. We came in here to do rapper shit and rap. This nigga brought a gun in here and went crazy with the gun. I beat his ass, took the goddamn gun from him. What are you supposed to say? So these are difficult predicaments that you get in when you start talking about this shit. Like that dude, what's his name, All-Star something? He goes to an event doing rapper shit. NBA young boys, homeboys come up there trying to rob him. He disarms the nigga who had the guns, and he shot the nigga. Now he's on trial. Now he's trying to say he brought the gun. It gets to the point where you just don't be stupid. Why would I take your charge? I don't fuck with you. You ain't my homie. We're not doing dirt together. I'm not taking your charge. Nigga, y'all just tried to rob me in here. I'm unarmed. Your pussy ass couldn't get your shit off, and I took the gun from you and popped your goofy ass. I'm not taking your charge. I'm going straight self-defense and then shit, nigga. Yeah, All-Star J, like, but people be like, oh, that's snitching. You know, I look at this nigga wearing a wire, being a confidential informant, working with the police, working for the police. But when certain civilian shit happens to street niggas. And this is a Gucci man situation. This was industry shit. And one of the real things I don't like about these black crash outs and these niggas and these rapper gangster niggas, they never get gangster with the white folks, the Jews. They never get. Pooh Shiesty wasn't gonna walk up in Atlantic's office and pull out the Draco. We only do it to black folks. We only do it to black men. Nobody calls DJ Vlad a snitch for telling on Rick Ross and Rick Ross having to cough up $300,000 for that ass whooping. But black, that's the crazy thing, man. That's why I get so frustrated too when I'm talking about the Pilgrim and shit and black niggas just jump into fucking defense. But y'all niggas will go at me. Y'all niggas will do a 3-hour dialogue and panel discussion cooking me. How about it though? But y'all don't cook none of these white boys that be doing this shit. That's why I've been getting at the white supremacists. The Jake Lanes, the Chud the Builders. They don't go hard at them niggas. They go hard at the church. They go hard at their own brothers. You know what I'm saying? They go hard at their own brothers. Gucci Mane gave this young nigga an opportunity to make something of himself, be successful. The people like this music. Took him out of Memphis, dirty ass Memphis. Sorry, I had to call y'all shit dirty, man. Chicago dirty too, okay, motherfucker. You know. Took your dirty ass out of Memphis. You know. And this is how you do niggas. But you will never see these niggas do anything to Leor Cohen. You know, they didn't do anything to Clive Davis. Clive Davis was fucking niggas over and fucking niggas. He died, rest in peace. You know, Tommy Mottola, they ain't do nothing to him. All these white guys, Lucian Graham, ain't nobody fucking with him. Lucian Grange, I'm sorry. Ain't nobody fucking with him. It's just the black face of a small sub label. They gotta get at that, they gotta get at the black man. They gotta get at Gucci. Gucci gave you opportunity. Young niggas got no respect. And that's the problem I have with black folks. We get at each other so crazy. But when it's time to get at the real enemy, niggas freeze up. Niggas freeze up, man. Niggas don't want to go to the final boss. You know? You will never see these niggas pull out the Draco on Leor Cohen. And that should have been done a long time ago. So I respect Dame Dash. He was cursing that motherfucker out. You look online right now, look at everybody going in on Dame Dash. Ain't nobody said shit about Leor Cohen. One of the biggest culture vultures. And Dame Dash been fighting for us for the longest, the black artists. I'm always gonna have respect for Dame because I feel his pain because people gonna always look at you like you crazy and you're a hater when you telling the truth. Because people want to go along and get along. They want to go along to get along. Niggas need to leave Dame the fuck alone, man. Because we don't have men like Dame right now in the industry. The closest thing we got right now is 50 Cent. But other than that, Dame was one of a kind, man. He's seeding the play. If everybody would have backed him, Dame would be running the music industry right now. But black folks don't get together. Shout out to Lord. We got our first sponsor of the day. Shout out to Lord with the 50, man. I appreciate you, bro, for appreciating me, man. Inmates told me snitching is when you and your boy commit a crime together and one throws the other under the bus to get less time. He's a snitch. A civilian calling the cops because they got robbed ain't snitching because they're not in the street. You know, like if you can't. And here's the thing: it's impossible to do both successfully. You know, you can't be a good rapper and be an excellent street nigga. Because when you're rapping, eventually civilian shit happens. You know, shootings occur and you're there. They want to attach your name to it and blame you. You got to, listen, this shit costs millions. I didn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will say you snitching when your name in the paperwork and it says you said, nigga, you just said what the fuck you was doing. Yeah, I know the motherfuckers. You know, whatever. But the street element will put you in a situation to where, yeah, you have to talk to police, and now you are forced to be a snitch in the eyes of the streets. Shine did 10 years for not telling on Diddy. The bitch came on the stand and said Diddy shot her. Everybody know Diddy shot that bitch. Diddy didn't take his charge. Now, this is the crazy thing. Say you got a nigga that you think is your homeboy, and he trying to put his charge on you. What do you do? Now he's an enemy. You can't kill him. How do you fight back against this nigga? He's lying on you now. Diddy was lying on Shine. What do? You do 10 years for a nigga that you know is lying on you? But then the people on the outside looking in, the street niggas who trying to stick to this code that not even the motherfucking Italians and the Mexicans that you niggas revere so much. Oh, the plug is the Mexicans. All y'all niggas we La Costa Nostra. All y'all want to be mafia. Every black nigga want to emulate. They revere these two groups, Italians and Mexicans, and Latinos or whatever like that. For the coke and the drugs and the Latinos. I mean, in the mafia and the Italians. But them motherfuckers have a code to where as long as you're not Italian, we'll tell on you. That's not snitching to them. The Mexicans the same way. Even the Mexican gangs in Chicago, in LA, even in Chicago, they all have a code. You can tell as long as it ain't on the La Raza, the race, nigga. Even the Mexican mafia, they stand on that. They even have situations like this where niggas get caught in the snitching. Where, like, say if you working for a big drug lord, like, it's okay. I want y'all to go look up this story. There's a guy named Alpha Mega. He used to be with T.I. He was a rapper. He was like an enforcer in the streets type shit. Big nigga. And he was rapping for a minute. And he used to work. I heard his whole story. He used to work for this big time dope boy nigga, and they was both in the feds together. Right? His boss, who he was working for, who was doing his thing, basically told him, I need you to do this so I can get out. You need to go down there. He didn't even know who he was telling on. And tell them that this dude sold you XYZ, this, and this. They had the whole shit worked out with all the lawyers and all this shit, right? Alpha Mega takes the stand and testifies against a nigga he don't even know to get his man's a lighter sentence, to put his man's sentence on another nigga. And he was ordered to do that from his higher ups. This is how organized the snitching shit gets sometimes. When word got back to the streets, oh, you took the stand and this, and that. T.I. disassociated. His rap career is over. You know what I'm saying? He back in Edgewood or whatever. I don't even know if Edgewood still exists in Atlanta or whatever. But they calling him a snitch. BG, he had a fall guy. They had a plan. When BG got locked up, they all decided that this one nigga was going to take all the charges when they got hit with these guns and drugs and some more shit. And they all agreed to it. So they all, dude didn't have a lot of priors. So they said, okay, cool. We gonna take the stand and say you did it. He dude was cool with it. As long as you took care of him when his kids or whatever like that, he was gonna get out in shorter time. Now niggas say BG a rat. Same with Rollo. Rollo paid a nigga to take his charge. And then gave up a proffer. And he got out. But he said that shit was all arranged. They said he's a snitch. Is this snitching or calculated moves? I know what true snitching is. You know, we go to do something and I can't handle the time and I just say, listen, it was all his plan and this, and I'll give you these guys and I could work it, you know. But this Gucci Man case is very tricky because it's on camera. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? I don't know him. You gonna perjure yourself like Lil' Kim did? Lil' Kim went to jail for perjury. For saying she wasn't there at a shootout between Noriega and Junior Mafia. Something like that. Capone Noriega, Junior Mafia, something like that. She ended up doing years in jail for that shit. And usually the bitch always snitches. Some shit is just dumb. Your ass is on camera. What the fuck can you do? You're getting subpoenaed by the feds, and people think you can play games with the feds, bro. The FBI, you gonna go on the run for some shit you know you didn't do nothing. You the victim. Why are you making yourself a criminal now? So it gets tricky when we start throwing the snitch jacket around, man, because it's like they wasn't doing crimes together. You know, like say if you were an ex-street nigga and you know, you open up a chicken shack and some niggas come in there, shoot up everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got insurance, you got you got all these, you got licenses. You know, you own a club. Somebody come shoot your club up and they got you on camera right there tussling with the nigga with the gun and shit like that. And you be like, I plead the fifth. The fuck for? Nigga, we not investigating you. Gucci Man ain't under investigation. So I would add that element in there. If you're telling and you're possibly facing some time, yeah, if you start cooperating, then yeah, you're a snitch. But if you ain't did shit, I ain't did shit. Let's just say You walking down the street and you get blamed and you walk past a robbery and y'all happen to have on the same clothing and you get picked up because you fit the description. You ain't gonna be like, hey man, it was another nigga over there, man. Y'all were the same fucking clothes I had on. Any motherfuckers gonna say that, bro. You over there shopping trying to get some shit from Walmart and they blame you. Because you the first black motherfucker they see. And you saw it all go down. Hell no, I ain't taking these bodies. I ain't taking all this shit. Hell no. So what is snitching? Some niggas deserve to be in jail because they like jail. Some niggas deserve jail because they like jail. Some niggas like jail, bro. Then there's another thing, too. You know, they call it snitching when you telling on the dead. Now, snitching usually has consequences to the person that's being told on. There's another dude, they calling him a snitch, and I'm like, how's this snitching though? To me, it sounds like a get out of jail free fucking card. The police trying to solve some unsolved murders, and you know everybody who did it is dead. It's an old story. Niggas dead. Niggas be talking about old shit, old crimes about dead niggas all the time on podcasts. And they don't get them shit, but some views. You can get out of the joint. Like Terrence Gangster Williams, Birdman brother. Birdman brother told the police about some unsolved murders. And everybody's dead. The people who got murdered dead and the people who did the murdering are all dead. He got out of prison for that. Who went to jail? I thought snitching equals jail time for somebody. Now Tekashi 6ix9ine snitched. That was a snitch. Even though them dudes was doing him dirty and extorting him and robbing him and shit like that, he was still doing dirt with them. He was a part of the 9 Trey Bloods. He was selling heroin. He was shooting at niggas right with them. He was doing dirt right with them, and he was funding the gang. They had him on actual crimes he did. Not just being a member. He got locked up for crimes he did as well. He got a shorter sentence for telling on other niggas. Yeah, they kidnapped him and shit like that. They did him dirty. They backstabbed him. His homie, he was fucking his old lady and shit like that. Yeah, they bogus. But he was still doing crimes with these niggas. Still did crimes with these niggas. He was still a criminal when he told. 6ix9ine is a certified snitch. Because he was a criminal at the time when he told. Gucci Man did a complete 180 on his life. From his appearance, his physical. He's sober. He's a family man. He make all this I love my wife ass music. He was running his company. He was coming there on company business. He was trying to live a square life. He didn't bring a street element to the studio, so at the time he wasn't a criminal, he was just a victim. And then you gotta ask yourself, you know, can street niggas be victims? Because we throw everybody under the bus, call everybody a snitch. But then when a murder goes unsolved, niggas, street niggas, yeah, we want justice for Nip. We want justice for this. How many times you heard motherfuckers say you want justice for Nipsey Hussle? How many times you hear motherfuckers say we want justice for Mama Duck and FBG Duck? We want justice for Mo 3. It's hypocritical. You can't play both sides, bro. Minister, I found your twin Zach from Zatima Show. Motherfuckers told me, I gotta cut the beat. Motherfucker told me that shit the other day. Y'all look alike. What a great show. That show is wild, man. Dude is wild, man. He can't stop cheating and he got bitches. Shout out to bro, man. He got the bitches. Yeah, Weezo, man. I'll be watching that show, man. That shit wild, man. Dude got a bitch that's trying to look like his baby mama and pretending she his baby mama. He getting his whole locked up, all types of shit. He got a stalker bitch that's trying to look like his main bitch. Sneaking in the house, all types of shit. This shit wild. Bro must be eating ass from the bike. Explain the bitch. That nigga funny, man. But yeah, bro. What is snitching, man? It gets real tricky and it gets real interesting. You know, because I've never heard niggas call El Chapo a snitch until you watch this documentary. Like, man, that's snitching. Pablo Escobar was a fucking snitch. All his enemies that he didn't want to shoot, he played chess and he put the police on their ass. How's that not snitching? But niggas love him some Pablo Escobar. Niggas love him some El Chapo. You know what I'm saying? Niggas love Alpo, believe it or not. When Alpo came out, niggas was showing him wild love. And I started to notice too, like, they talk about Atlanta. They call Atlanta Ratlanta now. Because all these snitches and shit like that. And some people play with the police and they lie to the police and shit like that. They be like, oh, you still made a statement, but I was lying. Niggas try to finesse the police. They still call you a snitch. You can lie to the police and niggas will pull the paperwork and say, yeah, you gave a statement. And like, dude, I'm lying through my teeth. Like Alpha Mega said, I lied on this nigga. I never even met this nigga before. No, you a snitch. So I had to think to myself, like, man, if you are willing to kill a nigga, you get props. You still want this nigga to suffer. You still taking this nigga's life away. But if you send a nigga to jail, you a snitch. And that's why I said, when you think about Alpo or Lil Woody, these are niggas that are killers. And they'll snitch on you. They want to see a nigga suffer. However, those are niggas you leave the fuck alone. Young Thug made a statement to the police, telling the police, yeah, you got my number, just call me if you need anything, you know what I'm saying? You know, just keep it on the low, you know, whatever. But he didn't say, nobody went to jail behind Young Thug's words. But they still call him a snitch. Nobody went to jail behind Gunna's words. He just said, yeah, we a gang and shit, you know. I seen some shit. took the plea, and they say he's a snitch. You should have said it was a game. Nigga, it's 7-year-olds that know YSL is a gang, nigga. You should have never admitted it. Nigga, we throwing up all types of shit in every fucking picture we take. What are you talking about? You know? So it's like, what is snitching? And then when the shit is on candid camera, what can you say? I wasn't there. What was Gucci Mane supposed to do is say? We need to get into that. But like I said, man, certain niggas are so dumb, they deserve to be in jail. Pooh Shiesty deserves jail. This is how stupid this was. To get out of your contract, you're going to kidnap and rob your CEO and make him and force him to sign the contract on camera? Y'all recorded this shit? And then he got civilians, real civilians. Niggas who ain't got no parts of the street and police with him. And I bring 6 crash outs from Memphis with me? If Pooh Shiesty is their leader, he didn't think any of this through. And I got my daddy with me? I brought my goddamn father? Certain niggas just like jail.
Tablet, that music.
Music.
You could throw me in the cell with my tablet, that music. Man, $1,000 worth of commissary, I'm straight. I'll be around eating, you know what I'm saying?
Some niggas are just dumb. You can't give dumb niggas money and fame. They start to think that they're invincible. And the feds have a way of letting you know, nigga, this is real life. This ain't that shit you talking about in them songs. We give out real time. We execute real niggas. We'll fuck you over. You think you got more money than the feds? The feds are the money. They will seize the money. Pooh Shiesty has to be the dumbest criminal ever. Next to Dirk. We gonna once they start the Dirk trial, we gonna get into that Dirk shit. We're gonna have to do a whole other show on Dirk. I'm gonna have to do the breakdown of how stupid that shit was. They're gonna be using his lyrics in court. But they don't even have to use Pooh Shiesty's lyrics. Nigga, you're on an ankle monitor. Monitored by the federal government. We know where you are. We're tracking you. We know where you were. The feds are gonna do what they call it, the geofencing. Geofencing is when they ping the cell phones to see what area you was in. They got everybody's cell phone. They're gonna subpoena everybody's cell phone. They're gonna look through all the conversations. They know every toll road y'all went through. They know where y'all rented the car. They know where you went to go print the contract out at the Office Max. You're not good at doing crimes just because you're willing to do it. You didn't do this. Pooh Shiesty didn't do this shit with how can I get away with this in mind. It was just, let's do this shit. And following behind stupid niggas like that, you will lose your freedom. And all it takes is for one of them niggas that was with him, one of them crash outs, to not have a paid lawyer, which they probably don't. To say, man, I'm not doing 30 to life. over this nigga. He ain't got my lawyer. I'm about to get up under this. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know. He's gonna get told on. They're the people who gonna really tell on him, but they focus on Gucci because Gucci is the man. And then these dumbasses, they gonna go online and post shit with the jury and talk. It's crazy.
Government says rapper Pooh Shiesty is simply too dangerous to be out on bond. The rapper's real name is Lontrell Williams Jr. He is asking to be released on bond ahead of his trial. And you may remember he and 8 other men, including his father, are accused in the January robbing and kidnapping of his record label owner, Gucci Mane.
And then you got to think about the people who was with Gucci, from Gucci's cameraman to Gucci security guards. They are regular people. They gonna tell. They not gonna catch a perjury charge or nothing like that. So if everybody's saying, yeah, Gucci was there, this is what happened, this and this, what the fuck can you say? No, that didn't happen like that. You gonna perjure yourself? And you got felonies. Gucci is a former federal felon. He was locked up in Terre Haute, Indiana, in the feds. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get robbed and do time for you niggas? To protect you niggas? Y'all just robbed me with a Draco and but the code say I need to protect you motherfuckers? I got too much to risk to kill you, but I will be damned if I do a day in jail for you.
The other defendants, including Shiesty's father and rapper Big 30, they're already out on bond. But here's this new filing. Prosecutors argue.
And I could see if they was beefing, they was both looking at each other and they clashed and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then Gucci said something about what happened when Gucci got caught. But nigga, I'm coming up here to do business with you. I'm a nigga that changed your life. And this is the level of respect you have for a nigga that put you in this position to even be Pooh Shiesty. Nigga, you would be still selling Reggie in motherfucking North Memphis somewhere.
Shiesty should not be allowed out under any circumstances. They say no condition of release can protect the community or witnesses against Williams Jr. from the danger he poses. It goes on to say the danger here is concrete. Williams Jr. himself has shot at least 2 people. He leads a Memphis street gang of about 100 members. Excuse me, they say he's a man who could summon an armed entourage at will. And they contend he did just that in
This nigga is a leader of anything. Everybody following is stupid.
Dallas in January. We'll let you know what the judge decides. The trial is set for February.
Yeah, I would never fuck with no nigga, man. That's one thing I don't like, man, is snakes. Like, never steal from no nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't like robbers and shit. I would never fuck with it. I'm gonna be honest with you, Gucci shouldn't sign any rapper ever. He shouldn't sign nobody. I wouldn't fuck with nobody after this shit. It wouldn't be nigga, I'm not helping nobody. I probably wouldn't even collab with you niggas. I wouldn't even fuck with nobody. It'd just be me, my wife, my kids, my music, my fans. Fuck everybody. I wouldn't even do an interview with you motherfuckers. If it's anything that can help another motherfucker, I won't do it. That's how I would be with everybody at this point. Every last motherfucker, I wouldn't fuck with nobody. But everybody, when certain shit happens, they can't wait to call you a snitch. They can't wait to call you a snitch. You know? And it's not even going to be Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane don't have to say nothing. It's on tape. It's on tape. Why put it on Gucci Mane? Put it on the motherfucker who recorded this stupid shit. And them niggas got a bond. Big 30 got a bond, and Pooh Shiesty daddy got a bond. And they already did the research on Pooh Shiesty daddy. Pooh Shiesty daddy snitched on a nigga in 2007. Pooh Shiesty daddy is about that life, but he still was telling on motherfuckers. It's a lot of motherfuckers that be in the feds and they hear about crimes that go on. Motherfuckers be confessing shit and they tell motherfuckers about that shit and they get out of the joint. Y'all remember on The Wire? Barksdale. Y'all remember when Barksdale was in he was in a joint with Weebay? And Weebay said that the guard was giving them flack because, you know, he took them bodies for them. And one of the bodies was like a friend of the guard or a relative of the guard, and the guard was giving him hell, flipping all the shit in his cell, knocking all his fish over and all this shit, you know. And Barksdale was like, he sat down and told him about it. She was like, I'm gonna handle it. Barksdale tried to go talk to the guard. The guard cursed him out and said, fuck you and all this shit. I know who the fuck you are. So what did Barksdale do? He talked to Stringer, told Stringer about the dude. They planted some dope in his car. Right? They planted some dope in the correctional officer's car. Barksdale and his lawyer get together and say, we got information on who's bringing in drugs because it was a bunch of overdoses in there. Some people died. We got information on where it came from. My client wants to be let out in a year or whatever the fuck on parole, this, and this. They agreed to it. Told them it was the guard. They went to the guard's car, found the dope. The guard like, y'all planted that shit. Barksdale out of the joint. Is that snitching? Because that shit happens all the time with big name drug dealers. Is that snitching? I was watching this one documentary. It was a dude who was from like Cali or something. He started messing with the cartel. He was making a lot of money for the cartel. He got locked up. The cartel sent the lawyer to come visit him in jail. The lawyer gave him the script. We're going to get you out in 2 years. You're going to tell on these people. This came from the cartel. That's snitching. And then when he gets out, he's right back in business. The cartel ain't calling him a snitch. They used him for a calculated move to advance the criminal enterprise. That shit be happening, bro. This shit is tricky, man. It's real tricky, man. Because I don't think you can make it to like Big Meech level without working with the police or having, you know, you like, nigga, they already own you. They've been on you for 10 years. Give us something so you can get back out here and ball out. Get you some dirty cops. Give them something so they can look like they working. Is that snitching? Or is that working? It's so tricky with this snitching shit. We know what blatant snitching is, but all of these other shits, how we calling Gucci Mane a goddamn snitch? Trying to figure it out, man. This is interesting.
Testified under oath that Gucci gave statements to the Dallas PD about the Pooh Shiesty robbery, and I have it.
So here's the thing. What is that nigga who get the call from the cartel and he tells the cartel, no, I'm not gonna tell on nobody. I'm not no rat. Okay, we'll kill you. I'm gonna die for some niggas I don't know. I don't give a fuck about. I got the cartel. No, we'll kill your family. You better tell on these motherfuckers. We need you to do this shit to get the heat off of Hefe. Come on, man. And then when the police show up, what Gucci gonna do? Run?
An FBI agent testified under oath that Gucci gave statements to the Dallas PD about the Pooh Shiesty robbery, and I have it. The incident report would state responding officers met with Gucci.
Now, this is one of the only white boys that I have respect for. He actually lived that life. He was about that life. So I don't mind hearing him talk about street shit. I don't respect Adam 22, Trap Lord Ross, The Pilgrim, and a lot of these other people. I don't respect them getting involved with any street business. Because I've seen him get into it with a motherfucker online. What's his name? Pino or something. I seen him pull up on them niggas and they scrapped it out and Pino hit him upside the head with like a knife or something and cut his head open. They did that. They fought on live. Y'all go look that up. It's graphic, so I can't play it. But I respect him because he actually, you know what I'm saying, he actually took scars to talk about the shit that he talks about.
An FBI agent testified under oath that Gucci gave statements.
And he did time for it.
To the Dallas PD about the Pooh Shiesty robbery, and I have it. The incident report would state responding officers met with Gucci, Brandon Putman, and Matthew Marzal, who stated they were robbed at gunpoint by 6 or 7 unknown suspects.
See, those two people, they gave a statement, so now Gucci has to say something now.
All wearing black attire, but that isn't all. This is the actual statement, and it's been redacted under Texas law. So if you don't think they ain't said nothing, well, what the fuck you think all that is? Paperwork would also state they got Gucci for $3,600 in cash, a $250,000 watch, $250,000 earrings, a $50,000 wedding ring, and who the fuck you think told them that? Now pay attention because...
Fam, let me tell you something. I got $500,000 worth of jewelry on, and it's insured. And the insurance company said, well, did you file a police report? What's the insurance company going to say? If I got a Bentley and some niggas steal my Bentley, if I go file a police report and tell them that I see these niggas steal my Bentley, the niggas that held me up at gunpoint and they stole my Bentley, am I snitching? Yeah, you used to be a street nigga. Nigga, a Bentley just got stolen. My Bentley got stolen. I got insurance. I want my shit back. I'm talking. Fuck that shit. Nigga, I was on civilian time. I'm riding around in a damn Bentley, man. We coming from the restaurant. 2 goofy niggas take my goddamn Bentley.
Because all it showed us...
We got a $250,000 watch, costs more than all of our houses, nigga. $50,000 rings and shit. I'm about to file my insurance claim. What the fuck am I paying insurance for? To stick to this dumbass code?
This was, they said 6 or 7 unknown suspects were the ones that robbed them. But the federal paperwork would show us BP, Brandon Putman, one of Gucci's day ones, identified not 1, not 2, but 4 suspects himself by...
Gucci people already talking. Nobody put no pressure on that. So if Gucci people talking, They told the whole thing. What Gucci gonna do? Go against their story? And why am I helping a nigga out that's fucking trying to, that damn near would have killed me, that I've been helping, who crossed me and betrayed me? Why am I giving him any grace and trying to help him? Help him beat the case on what he did to me? He took my shit. I want my shit back. The only way I wouldn't say shit if they would have just gave me all my shit back. And said, you know what, bro? Here, man. Here go your shit, man. They wouldn't have took the jewelry and shit. Left it alone. They didn't take the cameraman's shit and his jewelry and shit like that. Leave it alone. Yeah, he got me to sign this contract or whatever like that, man. We're going to fight it in court. He don't know what he talking about. That ain't my signature. Well, they taking a $500,000 worth of jewelry? Hell no. Fuck that. I'm going to need my shit back. Tell me where I signed. Fuck that, nigga.
Instagram handles and names. That same federal...
Like I said, it'd be different if we had beef, I got my jewelry on, and I see you, and we just get the scuffling or whatever like that, and this, and y'all get the best, and y'all take my jewelry then. If I go to the police off some shit like that, I'm snitching. But if you supposed to be my perceived mans and, you know, a motherfucker that I got a contract with, I do business with you, we over here doing business. This is business at this point. We're in the studio doing business. You're my artist. I pay taxes on your shit. We pay taxes on millions. What do we? That's not beef. You making some beef.
Paperwork would state that RD, Roger Davis, aka Gucci, identified Pooh, Shiesty, and Big 30 by their Instagrams. And this is a throwback picture of BP and Gucci in the Sun Valley Apartments off Boulder Crest Road, Zone 6, East Atlanta. And somebody at the bottom said, not one rat or coward among us. So y'all said Gucci ain't snitch, his security snitch. His security was never even in the fucking room. They hit Gucci himself for over $500,000 fucking dollars. All together off Gucci's team, they got over $600,000 fucking dollars. They was not about to let that slide. The police said who? They said them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's... What nigga in this room, if you got robbed for $600,000 and you got insurance on all that shit, you just gonna let that ride? And then you gonna help the niggas that took it? Are we gonna be real here? Do you not want your shit back? And then these niggas so stupid. You know he got GIA certified diamonds. They all got serial numbers on it. So wherever they take it, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna get seized. Ain't no local pawn shops gonna take that type of shit because they ain't got the type of money to pay out that type of shit. And if they take it to any big name jeweler, they're not gonna take it because they'll be like, hold on, man, this is coming up stolen. Whether it was a Richard Milley or anything like that, the serial numbers are already in a database. On high level jewelry like that, the serial numbers they have serial numbers etched into the diamonds. They have serial numbers on the timepieces. That shit is in a database. It's going to flag as being stolen when they come to trade it in. The only thing it can be done is it being sold to street niggas. And street niggas ain't going to pay you $250,000 for a $250,000 watch. They'll give you 40. And you dumb niggas will take it. You know? You dumb niggas will take it. But niggas, like, if you say anything to the police, you just a motherfucking snitch. That's how motherfuckers take that shit. Don't none of that matter. Just crash out. Okay. Get shot with a Jake on that bullet, tumble from your motherfucking hip and hit your fucking heart. Because these dumbass YNs can't shoot.
Gucci a sucker.
Are rappers turning into civilians now after a certain amount of money?
You can't sound like a civilian after being a gangster for 20-some years. Some
Look,
street shit happened to this nigga.
So like that's the thing too. Can you ever leave the streets? Because you got a guy like P from QC Records, the nigga who signed the Migos and Offset and all them and Lil Yachty and a bunch of other motherfuckers. You know, they pulled paperwork on him. You know, saying that he told on, it was like the police came to a house and it was all these dead bodies and his homie got shot, and he, instead of taking the blame on who did it or saying that he did it, implicating himself, he said he seen, well, no. He didn't tell on, he didn't tell then or something like that, but the dude who killed his homie seen QCP in the mall and tried to kill him in the mall, and he was running in the mall and locked himself into a store, and they called the police, and he said, this nigga who killed my partner tried to kill me. They call him a snitch. But they was trying to lock him up there. I think they had like a shootout or something like that. They were trying to lock him up there. He had to give reasoning to what the fuck was going on. But again, you know, QCP, when you listen to it talk about it, he's like, man, I'm not a street nigga no more. I own clubs, I do this, I do that. I'm legit. I thought the goal was to get legit. So you can't never go legit. So that G Herbo song, thank God I went legit. You can't do that. Once a street nigga, always a street nigga in the rap game. You can't change. Only motherfuckers get a pass is the Muslims. They don't get a Christian's pass. You know what I'm saying? They don't get a Christian's no pass. But when a nigga turn Muslim, they leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? That's just my observation. That's just my observation. You know?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Gucci a sucker.
Are rappers turning into civilians now after a certain amount of money?
You can't sound like a civilian after being a gangster for 20-some years. Some
Look,
street shit happened to this nigga.
Agree.
Now he want to sound like a civilian, and now niggas want to try to push the narrative on some Keisha shit. Keisha making them do it?
Look,
nah, that
no,
nigga
I'm
doing
telling
some
you,
sucker shit.
look, I'm not saying nobody's making them do it. I'm just telling you that in the real world, you have street shit and you have people that don't care about that shit. She made him not care about that shit. She's saying, fuck these niggas, we want our money.
He really laid them.
That too. You know? A lot of people get a lot of flack too when they transition from the streets. Even the pimps get flack from when they leave the game and they get married. They get a lot of flack too. You know what I'm saying? I just see, man, like, once you have that street nigga image, the black community won't never let you not have it no more. You have to stay that way for the rest of your life. You have to. You know, you can't find God, you can't change. You can't be a businessman, you can't follow the laws. You have to break the laws all the time.
Vocals down. She ain't laid them fucking vocals down in that studio. He went in that studio and wrote them lines. That nigga thought of all that sucker shit to say on them records and said that shit. That's all I'm saying, brother. Is he did some sucker shit. I don't like when sucker shit happen like that. And I feel bad for Pooh, Shiesty, and Big 30 and all them niggas. And all them niggas that Gucci misled. You know how many niggas that nigga misled? Had out here banging, selling drugs, killing niggas, and doing all this.
That's because y'all let this music raise y'all. Y'all let this music raise y'all kids. You know what I'm saying? See, the Mexican community let old gang members turn into businessmen. You know, all the other groups that have criminals, they can transition and become regular citizens. Niggas can't. That's what I'm saying, man. Especially when you get, and then when you start, when all your security is straight. Like, Gucci can't be around people with firearms that aren't licensed. He has to be around cops. He's a felon, a federal felon. He can't carry a gun. You're a cripple. You can't even protect yourself, so you have to hire professionals to protect yourself. So he has to be around cops. All his paperwork got to be clean. He got to do straight business. And then when your people's there, they got the, you know what I'm saying, they telling what's going on. What the fuck? But nobody is talking about Gucci people. They just want to put this on Gucci. He ain't the only victim.
Crazy shit. And now he a rat. Now he a civilian because his bitch. Get the fuck out of here, man. Gucci a sucker. Man. That shit he did was some sucker shit. I don't feel there's no passes, no excuses. So I'm not gonna sit up here and give you no fucking scenario about Keisha and this and no.
He'll be in jail quick too. See, this is rich niggas who act broke. This the dumb nigga in the barbershop. I want you to just really think about this. What do you do when you're a businessman now?
All that shit was some corny shit, Gucci. It was some sucker shit.
But he ain't no businessman. He's not on the level of Gucci. You gotta understand, sometimes when you're on a level, big time dope boys are not taking a life sentence for a corner worker, a pack worker, catching a body in front of them. I'm like, man, this little nigga better take this goddamn charge. Man, I got lawyers that handle this shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna talk. They gonna tell, hey, they lawyer gonna be like, hey, yeah, so you gotta say he had the gun and this is, hey, like, no problem, man. We go back to making money, man. Get his little ass up out of here. Niggas is not trying to take time for little dumb niggas.
Free Pooh, Shiesty, and Big
I'm
W,
not
man.
condoning nothing that.
Word.
I'm just
see, and that's another thing with us. We want to see Pooh, Shiesty, and Big 30 free. To do what? This type of shit kills me. Because, like, okay, here's another scenario too. If y'all heard of Rondo #9 and C-Day, they be rapping with, they used to rap with Lil Durk and Chief Keef and shit. They from over around by old block over there about 600, but they, you know, they clicked up with them. Well, these two went to a party, I want to say 35th Street. Went to a party, got into it with some motherfuckers or whatever like that, and ended up shooting the Uber driver. Left their fingerprints, dropped the phone on the scene, and shit like that. They on camera running away. They locked up for 30 plus years right now, right? During the trial, the bitches that was there told on them. The dude who shot the dude, C-Day, his phone was left at the scene. His fingerprints is on the car. The bitches said he was there. The bitches also said another dude who's a rapper named Tay 600, aka Tay Capone, which is like L.A. Capone's real close friend. They want to question him on who was there and shit like that. You know, he say he was there or whatever. They want him to take the stand and say that they was there. He goes on the run and never takes the stand. They still convicted Rondo and C-Day. You know what the streets call Tay Capone? They call Tay Capone a snitch. They say Rondo and C-Day doing 30 years because of what you said. And I can go on World Star and look at the video of them niggas running. It's two hoes that said you was there. Nigga, you dropped your phone on the scene. Your fingerprints is on the car. Take Capone ain't even motherfucking testify. The streets put the snitch jacket on him for years until finally it got cleared up. He could have died behind that. Bullshit. They always looking for a nigga to blame. They didn't blame them hoes. Because what Take Capone said, niggas was still in the hood kicking it with them hoes that told on Rondo and C-Day. They wanted to put it on him because they hate him. He was winning on the rap shit because he can really rap. So what happened was, once they put that snitch jacket on him, nobody wanted to rap with him no more. It was all this snitch case shit like that. He had to live through all that shit. His own hood turned on him for that shit. They were looking for a nigga to blame. They ain't even get no motherfucking testimony from that nigga. He just said, I guess when he spoke to the cops, he said, yeah, we was there at a party. Saying that was enough to call him a snitch. He didn't say nobody shot nobody. He didn't say nothing about no altercation. Yeah, we was there at that party. Who was there? Me, this, and that. Yeah, we was up there at a party. No, ain't none of that happened. That was enough to say, oh, you know what, he's a snitch. Talking to the police. He tried to send the police off. Then when they wanted him to come to court and they gave him, they subpoenaed him to come to court, he went on the run and was on the run in Atlanta during the whole trial. And when he eventually got caught, he went to jail. And they still called him a snitch. This is the stupid shit we do.
Telling you that
Freedom niggas,
my
man.
point is a lot of rappers are turning into civilians.
And then the streets is still saying free Rondo and C-Day with this dumb ass murder that they got. This wasn't even a retaliatory thing. This was a fluke mission. Y'all killed a cab driver. Y'all killed the Uber driver. And ain't nobody saying condolences to the Uber driver's family. None of that. You don't hear no tweets about the Uber driver. All you hear is free Rondo, free C-Day. That shit stupid. That shit backwards. This nigga saying free Big 30 and free Pooh Shiesty. These are the dumbest criminals in the world.
Civilians, like I said.
So street niggas can never be civilians. Crazy. They threw the snitch jacket on 50 Cent. And he ain't in nobody's paperwork. Some niggas that throw that shit on you, man, when the shit ain't even warranted. You know? So they said Gucci cooperated. Let's hear what these lawyers are saying.
The update. I'm going to play the clip. The clip puts to bed any idea that Pooh is cooked. You're going to hear Big 30's.
Now, here's the thing. These YouTube lawyers, you know, sometimes they be putting out misinformation because they don't be knowing the whole thing, but they trying to get views too. Because he putting out there saying, yeah, you know, they ain't got no information and shit like that. And then, boom, the real video ends up dropping and they look stupid.
Lawyer talking about Gucci's plans on testifying. For good measure, the reporter from a respected news outlet out in Texas saying the FBI hasn't exactly heard from Gucci. Check this out.
Interesting thing that we've seen in the last couple of days is that Gucci Mane has come out publicly and said that he's not cooperating with the government.
So Gucci Mane say he's not cooperating with the government. And what happens if Gucci don't testify? He really don't have to. You know, I don't even know why these niggas want to take this to court at this point. What kind of deal can we get? We're fried. What kind of deal can we get? Because we're fucking fried. Look at this stupid motherfucker. He looked like a stupid motherfucker that would record some shit.
And it is worth noting that last week we did hear from an FBI agent who said that he had not heard from Gucci Mane either. He also noted that there were no working video cameras inside this recording studio at the time of this incident. Darcy.
If Gucci does not testify, the question of is Pooh cooked comes down to 2 paragraphs in the complaint plus 1 picture. I'll show them to you and walk you through it. was very interesting about the picture is this is not like what you might imagine the recording studio looks like, with a couch, a bunch of buttons and boards, a glass plate, and then boom, the recording area directly in front of you. It looks like the recording area is somewhat off to the side, completely enclosed. It is not at all clear that anybody in the control room could actually see into the studio. And it's definitely clear that there could be people in parts of the control room who would not be able to see into the recording area at all. What does that mean? Well, we know the security guards were outside in the hallway. And we know that the only people who were in the control room were the business people. Gucci is inside the recording studio. When you read paragraph 21 and you read paragraph 22, it's funky. It doesn't exactly make a lot of sense. So if you read it, I want you to follow along. They say Big 30 barricades the door to the studio. They say that the security guards try to barge in. And when the security guards barge in, they get a peek and they see that they're outnumbered by the armed target suspects. It does not say that they are outnumbered by an armed Pooh Shiesty. Instead, they lump Pooh Shiesty in with the whole group of target suspects, suggesting that the security guards only saw other people, not Pooh with the gun.
The security guards probably called for backup. I think the security guards should have locked all of them in there so they couldn't get out. And had the police waiting for them when they came out. That would have been a smarter move.
Later, where it's alleged that Pooh has the gun, he's allegedly holding it to the back of the head of one of the business people. And so, if there's anybody here other than Gucci who seems like they could put Pooh away, it's going to be one of the business guys. And so that's going to be ultimately, that guy's testimony seems to tell you where this entire case is headed. Everybody on the internet, I know you want to be so right, but the accused, when they get the full weight of the feds on them, deserve more than banter and gossip. Now that you have some facts from my video, you can go ahead and gossip about what that means, about how this is going to play out.
So if you putting the gun to the business people there, them people gonna tell. They not gonna keep it street. They ain't gonna keep it in the street. They ain't doing street shit. Like, motherfucker, I went to college for this. I'm not about to be having some motherfucking Memphis crash outs, putting bangers to my head. Bitch, you crazy. But yeah, the Gucci man, he did a rap song about it. That was stupid. Now, I will say that was stupid. You know, y'all say that was snitching. I say it was worse than snitching. It was just stupid. Last thing I would do is make a rap song about it. But that's rappers. They got to make a rap song about every fucking thing.
The Gucci Mane situation keeps getting crazier and crazier. Take it from me, as somebody who's been up close and personal with some of these hip-hop cases in ways that you wouldn't believe, every time I think it can't get crazier, the internets will be like, hold my beer. You mean to tell me for months, people have been saying on camera, Pooh Shiesty is sticking up Gucci Mane to get out of his recording contract. Then the FBI comes out and says, actually, it's not on camera. Then a lawyer for one of the Big 30's lawyers says Gucci is not testifying because Gucci went on live and said he's not going to.
See, the feds will throw out shit to play with people. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand. Like, if you ever talk to a cop, if you know a cop, you know a detective, anything like that, they have the right to legally lie to people. They can lie. They're gonna lie to you in the questioning. You know, while you're being questioned, you can be lied to. Yeah, you know your homie in the next room telling on everything you're doing. We got your girl right now. We just picked her up from her job. You know, the kids are going to CPS. You know, since you want to play hardball, we got your mom. We're about to seize her cars and all that shit. So, you know, they can lie when they ain't got nothing.
Cooperate with the government. Then Big 30's lawyer goes and does a line-by-line review of the complaint with Vlad on an interview while his dude is fighting for bond. Then Gucci Mane drops a song where he outlines essentially the complaint. But
I think you're not a snitch if you're not a suspect. If you're not a suspect, Well, no, I can't say that too, man, because the police will make you a suspect, like they did with Troy Ave. Because DNA can show, like, okay, nigga, I didn't load these bullets into this gun. It's multiple people's DNA on this gun. Obviously, the gun, whoever's gun it is the nigga who loaded the shells. I didn't come in here with a gun. You got me on camera tussling with this motherfucker. You know. So then they make you, they'll make you a suspect to make you snitch. Oh, you don't want to tell us who really did it? Then fucking you take it. That's how they do you. Now that's a difficult position to be in.
Then says, I don't settle for less. Contract signed under duress.
Nigga, cops can lie to you in the interrogation room. What are you talking about? They do it all the time. Good cop, bad cop. Yeah, your homie over there. They can lie to you. You don't know any cops. This nigga said that's obstruction of justice. No, it's not. That's how they get you to talk. That is part of their manipulation tactics in interrogation. You are crazy. You can definitely be lied to. But he said y'all was snitching. Nigga, they just played your ass. How many times they tell you your homie snitching and they be like, all right, man, fuck it then, man. This is what happened. Since he telling on me, no, this is exactly what happened. And then they get the story. They just lied to you.
Read between the lines? Who is he telling to read between?
Oh, you saying it should be obstructed? I thought you were saying it is. Okay. All right, bro.
What lines to get what message at this point? The only thing that should happen is Pooh Shiesty needs to get on a jail call and get high and then rap, freestyle off the head, telling us his most deepest.
He would do that shit. Like I said, man, these rappers are stupid. Rappers are stupid. But the footage, the live footage the real footage came out of the actual robbery and the signing of the contract shit. You know what I'm saying? And Big 30 recorded this shit.
Shit. You dropping this done deal. Bro, let him know it's a done deal, bro.
He tried to leave. Dude ups the Drake.
Shit, oh.
That's Pooh Shiesty daddy right there in the back. This is his daddy right here. All stupid niggas.
Shit, oh, shit. You dropping this done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal, bro. That's a done deal, bro. Let them know you dropping me, I drop you. No, say it. Who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped. You drop. Sign the paper. I signed the paper. It's done.
Now they was lying, talking about Gucci was crying and all this shit. And you like, man, nigga, you drop, nigga, whatever, nigga, y'all got it. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? He trying to get the fuck up out of there. But this right here, what can Gucci do? He gonna say, that's not me? Gucci gonna go to court and say, that ain't me, Your Honor. And just start a whole new case on himself. That ain't me, Your Honor. I don't know what you talking about. That ain't me.
This done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal, bro. That's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me, bro.
I don't know why this version got his face blurred out. Let me go find another version. I thought I had the version without his face blurred out. Let me see. Nigga said, I don't believe it's him. All right, bitch. Y'all niggas crazy. Let me see. All these versions got the fucking. I don't know. Maybe the feds blurred it out because it's the witness. I mean, because it's the victim. They blur out the victims. Yeah, even in the paperwork, they got his face blurred out. Yeah, it ain't no yeah, all of it burned out. I mean, he rapped about it. I mean, what the fuck? Why you don't believe it's him? He rapped about it. He made a fucking rap song about him. That's another thing. Why would you post that stupid shit? I don't believe it's him. Nigga, he wrote about it. He made a song about it. So they blurred about because he's a victim. That's why I be hating talking to niggas, man. Niggas just be saying, niggas in the chat. I'm gonna stop reading the chat because sometimes y'all just make my blood boil. This one nigga just said, man. This motherfucker just said, I don't believe it's him. This nigga made a song about it. That's why everybody call him a snitch, because he made a damn song called Crash Dummy. Dummy?
You dropping this dumb bitch. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Bro, it's a done deal. Let them know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's done. What you do? You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. Scrub the paper. I signed the paper, it's done.
That's not how you do business. It's not how you do business. You know what I'm saying? Niggas think this is 95 Suge Knight shit. You can't do no shit like this. I mean, Gucci, I ain't see the nigga please crying and nothing like that, man. The nigga was like, man, nigga, whatever you drop, he trying to go out there, still pressing the issue. He trying to go, man. Because he know this shit ain't gonna hold up. You gotta have the lawyers look at it. I think you might have to get it notarized. You know? No, that nigga ain't never heard of being under duress. Nigga from motherfucking Memphis, nigga. It's Gucci's clone. Man, I don't know, man, but this shit wild, man. This shit wild, bro.
I know you dropping me. I drop you. No, say it. Who should I say drop in 1017?
New video and details are emerging in a major federal case where prosecutors claim...
Major federal case. They have him for kidnapping and robbery, interstate commerce, because they bringing the guns over from across the state. They got him on all that shit. That's when it been federal. He brought them niggas from Tennessee to Texas to do this shit. He facing like 30 to life or some shit for this shit, bro.
Rapper Pooh Shiesty held his former colleague Gucci Mane at gunpoint, all in an attempt to break free from his reporting contract. So now, as Pooh Shiesty is fighting to get out of jail before trial, still months away, the government is revealing more alleged misconduct, claiming he can't be trusted on the street. We've combed through new filings.
And then they said he was banging his PO, who was giving him passes to travel. Shout out to that. With the ankle monitor. He just played this whole thing stupid. You making millions and you want to sit here and do this dumb shit. Let's see what they say. They breaking down the case.
Pooh Shiesty's past experiences with the justice system, because it's important. In April of 2022.
His last charge was stupid. He robbed somebody for some loud and some shoes with a Draco, driving a lime green McLaren, and his homie was driving a Maybach, turned that shit into a shootout and dropped a bag with $40,000 cash there that he came up there with. That's what he went to jail. He's been a dumb crash out for the longest. Like, if I was a promoter, I wouldn't even book him for a show. You're not going to come up here and shoot up the venue or stick us up or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, man, hell no. Y'all can't come nowhere. Y'all can't be trusted. Y'all can't act right. Fuck that shit. I barely had a DJ play your shit. We just ain't having this nigga in here. He don't know how to be an entertainer. We can't do nothing with him, man.
A federal judge out in Miami had sentenced Pooh Shiesty to 63 months, so a little more than 5 years in prison. And as part of a plea deal, he pled guilty to one felony count of conspiracy to possess firearms in furtherance of violent and drug trafficking crimes. According to charging documents in that case, Pooh Shiesty was believed to have been part of a group that shot 2 people and stole drugs and high-end sneakers at a hotel in Miami-Dade County back in 2020. Pooh Shiesty was released from the Bureau of Prisons, the BOP, in October of last year. And the rapper apparently signed paperwork last fall out.
And he was showing off the money on Instagram earlier that day, right? This is how niggas get caught up Instagram. They got to show you everything. You know, he like to do the money spread and all that dumb shit, right? He dropped a bag full of money and left it on the scene, trying to get away. The feds got the money and traced the serial numbers on the money from the videos that he was showing the money to the money that he got. This your money. You did this shit. Dumb.
Lining all the rules that he would have to follow while on home detention. According to that paperwork, Pooh Shiesty agreed, quote, "I will not drink alcohol beverages of any kind. I will submit to urinalysis or alcohol testing as requested by the RRC probation." In its motion for review of pretrial detention, Pooh Shiesty's legal team stated, quote, "He reported for every required urinalysis. He never tested positive. He complied with all conditions of home detention without exception." Here's the thing. Two sides, according to...
Then you do this robbery while you're on parole, probation, whatever the fuck, with an ankle monitor on. It takes a special kind of idiot. A special kind of idiot. Don't give dumb niggas money.
Texas prosecutors, the rapper had not been following the rules. The feds filed several exhibits with the court, including incident reports regarding Pooh Shiesty's alleged refusal to undergo urinalysis tests at the VOA, or Volunteers of America, which contracts with the BOP. So, for example, one report says, quote, "Client was informed on March 21st, 2026 in the morning that he needed to report to the VOA facility to provide a UA. Later that evening, the client was contacted by phone as a reminder to report again for the UA. The client stated that he did not have transportation as his producer was out of town. The client then asked if he could report first thing the following morning. I informed the client that I would need to obtain approval and would call him back. After speaking with Ms. Blair regarding the situation, she approved the client reporting the next morning. I then contacted the client and informed him that he was required to report on March 22nd, 2026 at 10 a.m. The client stated that he understood. On March 22nd, 2026, at approximately 20:01, the client had not shown up. Another report states, on November 9th, 2025, at approximately 1:39 p.m., client Lantrell Williams was asked to produce a urine sample. The sample that was provided was cold and did not read between 90 to 100 degrees. Supervisor was notified, who then advised to write up as a refusal. The government also
try to use somebody else's cold pee. Hit him with the refusal.
So apparently produced these text messages that were allegedly sent by Pooh Shiesty that they say prove he was drinking despite the rules against it. So one, for example, allegedly from October 13th says, quote, high
Yeah, you can't even drink alcohol when you're on that type of probation.
And drunk. October 18th, quote, I'm drunk. January 25th, quote.
That's what I'm saying. They got all of his texts. He's fried. They're going to subpoena your whole iCloud, bro. These niggas, they think they're going to outsmart the feds.
Getting drunk. And in a conversation, seemingly from January 31st, Pooh Shiesty seemingly texted, what's up? I just got up. I've been tore up. Person responds, you was drunk, LMAO. And Pooh Shiesty reportedly replied, yeah, man, passed out in the studio. You know what else? The rapper even reportedly got into a car accident while drunk in February. That's a new allegation. There was a text message, a text thread that was included in the government's motion and includes this exchange, quote, "I got in a wreck. What the F? How? You was drunk? Yep, but somebody hit me." So look, it seems he arguably...
This nigga's cooked. Like, it's cooked. The judge gonna have a field day with this one. Like, man, I'm about to sentence you like I ain't never sentenced a nigga before.
Allegedly wasn't super cooperative with the terms of his release, right? That's the allegation. And get this, the feds claim that Pooh Shiesty was essentially in cahoots with a case supervisor who helped get him day passes. Here's what their response says. Quote, "Investigators have now learned that Williams Jr. was involved in an inappropriate relationship with at least one of his VOA case supervisors, and that his VOA employee was actively involved in entering fake day passes that would allow Williams Jr. to travel to unapproved locations while he was supposed to be confined to his residence." This
bitch got fired. Fuck the bitch got fired. You see how bitches throw their career away? Remember I told y'all about Dick in Danger? I know that's a black bitch. She threw her whole career away to be with a rapper, to be with a street nigga. You know that's a black woman.
This misconduct extended to the day of the kidnapping itself on January 10th, 2026.
They might implicate her into the kidnapping. Like, bitch, you gave him a pass. You helped him do it. You helped him you aided him in this kidnapping / robbery.
On that day, the employee entered 3 day passes, allowing Williams Jr. to travel, and contacted him 19 times over the course of the day. VOA later terminated the employee for this conduct. Makes me think, is that going to be a key witness at an upcoming trial?
Yep. She gonna have to testify. And it's real easy to put pressure on them bitches. They got kids and shit. Oh, you facing about 7 to 10 years for this. You testify, we can get you down to probation, 15 months probation. You make the choice. Yeah, she's gonna tell everything. Yeah, he wanted to go down there and see Gucci Mane to get out of his contract, and she gonna tell.
But what else did the defense present as a reason for why Pooh Shiesty should be let out of jail? Well, according to them, the star witness in this case, Gucci Mane, recanted. Yeah, from their motion, it says, quote, "Strip away what the government does not have, and what remains is this. R.D., Radrick Davis, or seemingly Radrick Davis, told Dallas police on the night of January 10th that Mr. Williams pulled a gun on him, forced him to sign a contract release, and robbed him of his jewelry." That statement, relayed through an FBI agent who was not present at the incident and who did not interview RD herself, is the sum total of the government's case as presented on the core offense. Special Agent Hansen conceded on cross that the FBI has not taken a formal statement from any of the 5 alleged victims in the 4 months since the incident. More damaging still,
they don't have to. They got this video. Do you know you can't even be around guns? First of all, he's already violated his terms of probation. So whatever his original sentence was for that old crime, they gonna bam him on that. So he's in jail for that anyway. Y'all on tape. Now nobody can keep it in the streets because y'all kept it on tape.
RD, the man at the center of this case, has gone on social media and denied that any of this occurred. He has posted videos repudiating the government's account, and according to defense counsel's unchallenged representation to the magistrate judge, has displayed the allegedly stolen jewelry as if it were still in his possession. Agent Hansen did not know about these posts and confirmed that no one from the FBI had spoken to RD after they appeared.
And then they're going to enhance the charges that he got because he did that shit on federal probation. The lawyers are going to bleed this nigga, bleed him.
A complaining witness publicly recanting the offense is not a minor evidentiary wrinkle. It is a fundamental problem. Look, if that's true, it could really be damaging to the Fed's case. But remember, Gucci Mane wasn't the only alleged victim of this purported shakedown. In fact, the man identified in court documents as CW.
If I got my jewelry back, if everybody got their jewelry back, I'll recant my statement. I can see that happening. If I got the jewelry back, I can recant my statement. That can be worked out. Go get my watch, go get my rings, go get my earrings, go get everything. I'll recant my statement. That's the only way that this can be straightened out. And dude not go to jail for this shit. But if I don't have my shit, fuck y'all. And just going forward, every time you see us, it's on. It's on and cracking. If I catch your ass at a roar show, I'm beating your ass. I would make it my goal to try to catch him where I know you can't bring a gun in. And beat the shit out of Pooh Shiesty ass.
So reportedly one of Gucci Mane's security guards, submitted an impact statement to the court urging that Pooh Shiesty remain locked up. In it, he wrote, quote, prior to this incident, Mr. Williams was given a second chance and was granted.
Now, this is Gucci Mane's security people begging the judge not to let him out. Again, they're only going to blame Gucci. They're never going to talk about the people who was with Gucci because Gucci is the name. He's the face. They're begging them to not let him out because they're saying that they're scared for their own safety. Don't let him out.
Bail bond with monitoring conditions. Despite those conditions, he was once again accused of committing another crime that resulted in a person being shot. My wife and I are both afraid of what his mindset might be if he's released. Since the incident, I have found myself.
Yeah, he got retired police with him, but retired police still have the oath of a peace officer. They still have a duty for life. As long as they're capable, they still have the duty of a police officer as a civilian. They're like off-duty cops for the rest of their life. Because of that oath. Talk to some cops if you know them.
Watching vehicles passing by my home, worried that he or someone connected to him may attempt to harm me or my family. I have young children, and because of this fear, I have limited their ability to go outside and enjoy normal activities as they should. Judge, I respectfully ask that you consider the safety and security of my family and me when making your decision regarding bond. I believe keeping Mr. Williams detained is necessary to protect us and prevent even further harm. Thank you for taking the time to hear my concerns.
Then you got to factor in this. They're hitting you with the kidnapping charge. They're hitting Pooh Shiesty with the kidnapping charge. Y'all kidnapped the ex-cop. He's a part of law enforcement. That's a brotherhood. That's like a fraternity. They're going to make sure that they bam you and your homies. It's like that's a brotherhood. It's like military, everything. That's the blue line. They take the law enforcement is taking this personal. Y'all held a Draco to a cop? Okay.
CW, Texas victim and survivor. So look, the defense is hoping for home confinement. They want conditions that are similar to those that he was under after his release from prison. So 24-hour home confinement, GPS monitoring, continuous third-party monitoring managed by a retired FBI special agent and a retired DEA special agent. Pooh Shiesty could reportedly secure the bail with up to 8 properties. His team suggests that he surrender all travel documents and passports, that there be a no contact order regarding both the alleged victims and the co-defendants, so a way to kind of alleviate.
Yeah, this is just the dumbest crime ever, man. The dumbest crime ever, man. I'm sorry, bro. This is just stupid on stupid. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, though. This shit is going to get bigger than what it is. Because I don't know if you've been paying attention to the Dirt case. See, the Dirt case started off as a murder for hire. Now, it's leaning in towards RICO and trafficking and all this shit. They're adding more shit to the case. This Pooh Shiesty case is going to keep growing. It's going to have more to it. Because he's got this crew called the Chopper Gang. He's talking about he got his own gang in Memphis. They call themselves the Chopper Gang. They supposed to be like some Grape Street Crips, a set of them, but he say he runs the Chopper Gang, and they gonna find ways to tie bodies to this shit, to this nigga. They gonna make it seem like he calling shots. They already got the text thread that they have. They got like a group chat in like WhatsApp or something like that. They got a group chat between him and all the gang members. So when this Gucci Man shit happened, he put out a text that said, yeah, I need 6 hitters to come out here with me. Whoa. And out of all 100 people in there, 6 motherfuckers, he picked them and they came through. Like he called shots like that, but it's stupid. You're doing everything where it's all traceable.
Bodies at.
Now, you know, Whack 100 always on niggas' cases. Whack 100 should have been a police officer. He'd have been a great one. That was his calling.
Is where the body's at. That's what they want to know. They not tripping the Gucci Mane thing. That's an open and shut dead banger. This is a Hobbs Act with special circumstances. They want to know now where the body's at.
Philip say, need to do a show on black fraternities just being male. I seen something with the Kappas, man. I wanted to go in, but my uncle, man, you know what I'm saying? He's a Kappa, man. I know he gonna get mad if I start going in on the Kappas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I should do something like that.
Yeah. We've been listening to these lyrics. We caught you with a couple firearms that may have some things on them. Now, where the body's at? Y'all remember, this is gonna go from a Gucci Mane thing, which is very shallow right now because it's open and shut, to a RICO with mass indictments. I hate to say it, but before Christmas, it's gonna be a wave come through Memphis.
Y'all,
because
so
they don't care about the Gucci Mane situation no more. They have all they need, more than what they need. But in order for them other 6 to have some amnesty, in order for his father, who will be 50 this year, to avoid going to the federal penitentiary, where everybody now knows you ratted back in 07, and will know that you gave a statement on your own son.
Yep. Pooh Shiesty daddy told on him. Nobody bring about that shit. They just want to talk about Gucci. Niggas just want to tear down the nigga. And like I told you, this nigga's a victim. You know what I'm saying? So like, what the fuck?
We want to know where the body's at. And I'm willing to bet you any kind of money, 1, if not 2, if not 3 or 4, is gonna tell them where the body's at.
Yeah, them little niggas gonna tell, man, because they ain't got the paper that them dudes gonna have. They're gonna be facing that time. They can't even fight their case. They gotta go straight public defender, man.
You look up and you hear supersede indictment.
Yep. Didn't we just say that? That's what happened to Lil Durk. Lil Durk's lawyers are mad right now because they keep adding these new superseding indictments to his case. They were only prepared for the murder for hire. They had a defense for that. Now they got to defend all this extra shit that he's running a enterprise from drug conspiracy and ordering all types of hits and everything, trafficking, everything.
Pooh Shiesty is ordering.
That's why I said Durk is done. They're going to bleed him dry. You know, he ain't puffy, nigga. They're going to bleed him dry. He should, I mean, shit, even a plea was going to be a long plea for that because you got a murder for hire. But I don't even think they offered him nothing. I think they want Durk so bad and they tired of this drill music and the violence that it's causing. They about to make it a sheer example out of Durk. Durk is going to be the latest rapper to be serving life. That's going to be a win for Durk to not get the death penalty in California. To just be serving life in federal penitentiary. That's gonna be a win.
Hits on such and such and such. You gonna know. One of them chose themselves. Oh, that's a fact. Whatever baby mama ever grew up and say, Pooh Shiesty was in my DMs anyway. That he ain't for you. And what about us? Whatever one get him going, whichever one of them dudes that's 23 years old, and they say, yeah, you looking at 30.
Yep.
What? You looking at more years than you've been living already.
He look like a bogus detective, nigga. I'm ready to tell, nigga. I ain't even do shit. I'll find you some criminals, man. Just don't look at me like that, Whack. Whack make you feel like because he done talked to the detective. Don't Whack look like you know you done fucked up, right? You said you got the liquor bottle at 10:45. Now you're saying 11:45. Listen, you know you done fucked up. Whack is bogus. Wax, the way he talking, man. Don't you feel scared? Like, shit, what did I do? Hey, man, I ain't do shit. Okay? Okay, that was Tyrone and Ronnie and them, man. That's they gun. I don't even do shit, man. I got kids, man. I'm telling Wack, I got kids. I ain't got a kid. Hey, man, I got kids. Wack asking me where the body's at, man. I'll find you a body, man. I'm not doing 30.
Unless you tell us where the body's at.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will talk.
Yeah, it's coming. See, what y'all don't understand is the streets are no longer in control. The streets are...
It's the glasses. Yo! He need to be in a movie role or something. He plays this shit well, bro. What could be a real good interrogation detective, nigga? Should have been on The Wire, nigga.
Dominate by the patrol. The Ring cameras, Tesla vehicles, the police lights in the parking lots, plate tracking, facial recognition. You gotta be damn near crazy to think you're gonna jump out in these streets and win. It ain't gonna happen. Pooh Shiesty allowed Big 30 to record multiple crimes being committed. There's no way on earth you're gonna say, oh, Gucci did this, without you speaking on, and Pooh Shiesty did that. I'm gonna let y'all hold that. I'm gonna let y'all think about that.
Whack, man. I'm ready to talk. Who we telling on? Who we telling on, man? Explain the bitch. You know, who we telling on, Wack? Let's get him. Hey, man, I'm not doing 30, bro. I ain't do shit. First of all, I ain't do shit. You know I ain't do shit. What we gotta do, man? What you want me to take you to the body? You know? I will take you to the body, man. And these stupid rappers weighing in on this shit, they switching up. First they with Gucci, now they with Shiesty, then they cussing Gucci out. It's like, dude, I'm not listening to these dumbass rappers, man. But I like Finesse 2 Times. He is good, a good rapper, but he's a stupid nigga.
If Shiesty get dog, if Shiesty get found guilty, man, it's gonna be bad. 30 plus, 25 plus. Like, it's gonna be bad. Like I told y'all, they got something in the feds called relevant conduct. Relevant conduct means if you have ever did anything like the charge that's relevant to the one that you got now, your current charge, with no evidence, they can find you guilty just because of the relevancy, the relevant conduct.
Now, he been in the feds, so I never heard of that one, relevant conduct, but he would know.
They just said, bro, Drake and Pop, nigga ass in the Yemen. In this situation, they saying, bro, Drake and Romney, they saying this.
And he said in his songs. So if that's what they can get you on, relevant conduct, fucking crazy.
This the same situation about the rock. So it's relevancy. It's the same kind. So even
it's a pattern of your crime and your behavior. Now, here's a video of Finesse 2 Times riding for Gucci.
In Gucci Mane defense, he did what any real street could do. I'm just gonna be honest. As far as like in the studio at that moment, you better sign the paper. The you talking about? You better fidget and keep your voice low. Yeah, like it is what it is, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my thing is this, like I said, I'm gonna be honest. I'm big on letting karma get right now. I'm real big on letting karma beat ass right now. I ain't too fun in hurting you. Cause it's negative. Let's call this whole life right here negativity.
I don't think Gucci Mane will step foot in Memphis, though. Memphis is on crash out mode. They got a lot of crazy YNs, like Chicago got crazy YNs. You know, I wouldn't go. If it had to be Tennessee, I'd be in Nashville, and I probably won't even go there because Memphis niggas are travel. You know, I would probably leave Memphis alone. Same way Lil Gotti did after the Young Dolph situation. You know. But I'm telling you right now, Gucci Mane ain't signing nobody from Memphis. He ain't doing a song with nobody from Memphis. I know Gucci is heavy on his fuck Memphis shit right now, nigga.
Because right now, my whole vocabulary and everything is based around being positive, staying positive. I hate it for the young. Put it like this. Y'all want me to talk about it this bad. I hate it for the young. I hate it. I never believe another business that sit across from me and me steaks and mashed potatoes and drink glasses and motherfucking waiters keep coming to the
powder milk. I eat cereal, no milk. With the powder milk. Noodles. No packet. What do you say? Waffles, no syrup, no jelly, powder milk, the powder milk.
The table pouring water over their arms. I don't give a fuck about your experience. Water pours. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn violin players or nothing. don't believe nothing you got to say. Let's get to the meat and mad potatoes of these.
That nigga said jelly, no toast, powder milk.
How much money you finna give me? I don't want to know what school you went to. I ain't trying to hear about your dad and being a mortician either. What's the play? I don't want to be cool with you. No. Let's get to the meat and potatoes.
Powder milk.
I got something you want, and you got something I want. What's the percentages in the talks in the you just
he another nigga crashing out over a stupid deal. He say ice, no water. Eat the ice. You know what I'm saying? If I was Gucci, I'd be on the beach in Tahiti. Yeah, I'll be up under my bitch right now. You know what I'm saying? But he flipped the script. Now he going in on Gucci. And a lot of these young niggas, they want their favorite trap rapper to just be a street nigga. That's their hero and shit. And they hurt by that. But niggas don't do that shit forever, man. It's death or jail, man. Death or jail, bro.
That young nigga want? Then no nigga put the police on your ass, bitch ass nigga. Then no nigga tell on you, soft ass nigga. You doing that? Oh, I was robbing down on Campbellton. Then nobody tell on you, bitch ass nigga. The fuck you telling that young nigga for, fool? That young nigga ain't number 24, 25 years old. That young nigga don't know no better for real. All he know is the slime shit. All he know that what he was raised on. He don't know no better. He throw it out. Why you ain't just help him? Why you ain't just talk to him? Why you ain't just something?
You ain't talk to a nigga with 6 dumbass niggas with Dracos. You gonna talk to him? But this is what these niggas want, man.
Word in the streets is, man, you ain't have nothing on Star Funeral.
What? And then that's another thing. They mad at Gucci for not paying for an artist's funeral he barely even know, didn't make no money off of him. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. These rappers think that your CEO is like your family nowadays. They don't, because they never had a job before. Like if I go to jail, my job is not gonna, put money on my books or something like that, nigga. It's a damn job, nigga. They go on to the next person. They be like, man, Gucci ain't putting nothing on my book. He ain't gonna see me. Like when you sign these niggas to record deals, like you have to be like an extended family member now. You have to be like tied to them now. It's business. They don't put that pressure on Lior. Only the black CEOs and executives have to have that obligation. Got to scream free you all the time. Got to go see you in jail. Got to put money on you in jail. Got to bail you out. You ain't even put a bill. Got to pay for your lawyer. Stupid motherfucker.
You ain't fuck with Scott. You wasn't there for Scott when that shit went down. You dead wrong, what?
How is he wrong and not that stupid ass crash out for getting himself killed out there?
And then here you come with your security and your cameraman ready to make some money off me. I would have robbed your bitch ass too.
And this comes from a stupid nigga who signed a contract that he didn't even read. He crying about his deal. He signed a management deal and a record deal with the same dude. Dude double dipping into his deal. He getting fucked. That's fucked twice. Then you got, was it Atlantic? He signed Atlantic? Then you got the major taking a piece. He's getting fucked. Dumbass nigga. Stop giving these dumbass niggas a voice. He's a fucking dummy, man. He be online crying. He been tears over his deal. And then it's getting bad when Pooh Shiesty lawyer is withdrawn from the case. That's how you know you're going to jail. The first lawyer say, nah, man, I'm out of here. The second lawyer just trying to get that bread. That's what happened with Puffy. Puffy was expecting to get off scot-free. This motherfucker like, hey, man, this ain't even possible. Fuck it, I'll get somebody who can. Next motherfucker say, yeah, we're going to beat this thing. We're going to put it together, an all-star team. We're going to beat this thing. That's what I want to hear. The first lawyers that backed out on Puffy shit knew he was going to go down. They gave Puffy a real answer. Puffy didn't like that answer. They withdraw from fucking with his ass. He brought in a new dream team. They lied. They sold him a bunch of lies, and he still went down. And that's what's going to happen with Pooh Shiesty. His lawyer just backed out.
Lawyer Bradford Cohen announcing that he's withdrawing from representing
Cohen, Jewish lawyer, backs out.
Pooh Shiesty. This begs the question, is Pooh broke and can't afford his celebrity lawyer anymore? Luckily for Pooh, the report is out of who his new lawyers are going to be. You've probably seen this guy. This guy's coming in to represent Pooh Shiesty. He's wildly popular on the internet for his podcast. I can tell you one thing about him. This brother is not cheap, okay? And he's got a partner. There's going to be 2 superstar lawyers representing Pooh. Pooh is locked and loaded with plenty of cash for his defense if this is the guy he's bringing in. The other big question here is why the change in the lawyer?
And is Gucci Man supposed to pay for Pooh Shiesty's lawyer? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all motherfuckers be like, this real nigga shit be getting stupid with you niggas.
Well, if I had to guess, Brad Cohen, who has been representing celebrities for the past decade, probably has a lot of contacts throughout the industry and might not be the right lawyer for a case that's going to involve on one side an industry rapper and on the other side an industry victim. So ultimately, what's going to happen in this case, I think you're going to see some motions to dismiss early on where they're going to challenge, does this even really belong in federal court? It's a kidnapping case. What's it doing in federal court? And then we're going to see if anybody flips. If one of the 9-10 people that were there with Pooh start pointing the finger at Pooh, it's going to...
Nigga, they about to flip, nigga. They about to be Jesse White tumblers, nigga. Look it up if you don't know what a Jesse White tumblers is. Nigga's cold. They about to be flipping like the Barnum and Bailey circus in this bitch. They already turned. Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty daddy already got a bond. In a federal kidnapping case. They either told something or agreed that they will tell something. And it might be unrelated to this. That's the thing. People tell, and it may not even be related to this case. It could be about something totally different that they've been looking for to happen in Memphis that they got information on.
Going to be a problem if they all stand tall. You could see this thing go to trial. Even after trial, the game's not over. You've seen a lot of rappers work on pardons, although looking at the lawyer that he just brought in, that lawyer talks a lot of shit about Trump. I don't think he's going to be angling for a pardon anytime.
Nigga, they not letting Pooh Shiesty out because his crimes are violence. His crimes have the element of violence in it. Now, we talk about this snitching thing, right? And I just want y'all to think about it. Especially, I want y'all to get in the comments. We're gonna be debating about this, man. What is snitching? And do street niggas, when they get older, can they ever be civilians? This is a story that got swept under the rug a long time ago when y'all started talking about Gucci and, oh man, he was a street nigga. What about Bun B? Yeah, Texas, your antennas went up. What about Bun B? Is Bun B a snitch? Or a victim and a civilian? Because nobody calls Bun B a snitch. Y'all go see him at the Trill Burgers. Everybody got wild love for Bun B. Is Bun B a snitch? Bun B is old as fuck. He's running a restaurant. He's a married man. Barely raps, just do his old songs. You know, his partner died, so there's no more UGK. Is Bun B a snitch? seems like a lot of rappers rode the short bus. Because Bun B took the stand crying from a home invasion and testified against the nigga who put the gun to his wife's face. See, I think when people like somebody or dislike somebody, they're gonna push the snitch jacket on them, even when it's not like necessarily snitching. Bun B not in trouble, but people love Bun B. They got their favorites. So shit, they let shit slide. Bun B took the stand, crying like the bitch. And told. He didn't even just tell like a man straight up. He crying like the bitch. Ain't nobody put Bun B to the fire. Just the crying alone, nobody put Bun B feet to the fire.
A gun into his wife's head back in 2019. That suspect's name is DeMonte Jackson. Bun B, whose real name is Bernard Freeman, says he was in the restroom when everything started, but he knew something was wrong when he heard the fear in his wife's voice, Queenie. He says his wife is still affected by the incident.
Can you ever not be a street nigga? Just be a wholesome family man?
To this day.
There are times where she gets closed off. She can't communicate. And I get so angry all again because she didn't deserve it. She didn't ask for this.
There was a shootout between Bun B and Jackson.
Nobody brings this up. Gucci Man got the Dracos pointed at him. He ain't crying, shivering. He's like, man, you alpha 1017, bro.
In the garage of his home, Bun shot the masked suspect before he ran off and ran away.
Shout out to you for shooting the nigga. But god damn, he's crying like the bitch.
Next guest has more details.
Watching this shit with Bun B right at the sentencing.
Now look, Macaroni Tony, y'all saying he's 50-something years old, he's a businessman, he's a civilian at this point. What age can you be a civilian? So Gucci Man can't be a civilian? Y'all won't let him. Like this trial.
So Jackson listened to this testimony from a different room.
He put the gun in my eye.
Now we expect the woman to, be crying. But Bun B just, what the fuck?
Between my eyes, and it was cold. Yes. He said, give me everything you got. Time in the penitentiary so he could see how it feels to get robbed of your freedom.
Then later, as defense witnesses were called, Jackson's father was...
Nobody's calling Bun B a snitch. This is old. None of y'all. So I'm like, I said, why y'all got this energy for Gucci Man, but don't got the energy for Bun B? And Bun B actually went on the stand. Gucci ain't even went on the stand yet. And this nigga say he trill. We the trillers. The trillers.
On the stand, and that is when Jackson had an outburst and the second recess was called. Mrs. Freeman, or as rap fans know her, Queenie, spoke about the psychological damage that she suffered. She says she has never returned to that house, not to pick up a shoe, not to pick up a purse. The couple has since moved to Fort Bend and has private security. As for the defendant's outburst, we will tell you at 6 o'clock what that was all about. Plus, we'll have the very graphic testimony from Bun B about his shootout with the robber.
I mean, Bun B was crying like the bitch, bro.
Communicate. And I get so angry all again because she didn't deserve it. She didn't ask me this.
Houston rapper Bun B spoke for the first time Thursday from the witness stand about what happened to him and his
Teary. Bro, man. He snitched, cried. I ain't heard a song. I ain't heard no diss. Niggas is making diss songs about Gucci, all types of shit. You can't be a victim, but damn, my goddamn, this nigga was crying.
His wife Queenie during a home invasion in April 2019. That day, 20-year-old DeMonte Jackson rang the doorbell at Bun B's home and Queenie answered, thinking it was the Amazon delivery person. That's when Jackson, who was wearing a mask, forced his way into their home.
He locked the door behind himself, and that's when he put the gun right here. He put the gun in my eye, in between my eyes, and it was cold.
Bun B said that he heard his wife's screams. He grabbed his gun and she told him, "Don't come downstairs, he's gonna kill me."
My wife was screaming, "Don't come down, don't come down the stairs, please."
I'm foul for crying, Bun B crying. Nah, y'all are hypocrites for not. Y'all want to clown Gucci. He got robbed by his people. Motherfuckers he doing business with. Bun B crying like a fucking damsel. Y'all ain't said shit. I said, man, what is snitching? Y'all never put the snitch jacket on Bun B. I have not heard it. Everything Trill Burgers, all this shit. And Bun was the victim. His wife was the victim. So you can't even be a victim when you used to be a street nigga. You'll never be able to be a victim. That's bullshit, man. I don't know, man. Well, we gotta really have more. We're gonna have to do another one of these, man, where we really keep, because this snitching shit is kind of weird, man. What is snitching? They keep moving the goalposts. Niggas saying that Bun B ain't no snitch. Well, we put a nigga in jail, right? It was like, I don't know. But niggas is just saying, this Gucci man shit is crazy, man. But if I was Gucci, I wouldn't fuck with none of you young niggas. I ain't signing nobody. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I ain't dealing with no more artists. Gucci man got a terrible, he get fucked out of all his artists, man. He had Young Thug. He had the Migos. He had a lot of motherfuckers. I don't know what's going on with Fujiano. He had one nigga that was kind of cool. I liked it. Was it a Big Walk or something? Walk something? Big Walk or something. He was all right. He had Asia Doll, I believe. Is that name? Asia Doll. All his artists. He had one little artist, Little Wop. That nigga turned out to be a transgender. Big Walk. Big Walk Dog. Yeah, Gucci man just gotta stay. They won't let you be an executive, man. But this nigga, this is what Gucci man messed up, making this dumbass song, man. Big scar, all that shit, yeah, man.
Like a real crash diamond. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me? Wow. I'm like Birdman and good, this my cash money, and your fat ass flanking, he a stone cold junkie.
Big bro, this one kind of sound like a witness statement. Hey, for this.
Yeah, he had Nicki Minaj.
You gonna crash out like
Waka Flocka. He just get fucked out of all his artists. He just get a fuck that, man.
Shiesty boy.
And for all the people who telling me to go out like Pooh Shiesty, I'm not going out like no Pooh Shiesty. No, man, you can't pay me to be around no who want to shoot somebody, who want to kill somebody. That's all you want to do. I don't want you around me.
Gucci shouldn't have told He shouldn't identify them for I recommend snitching. I don't recommend doing.
I don't recommend. This nigga stupid, man. How can you not identify these niggas? Put your own camera. Thanks for clearing the air on this. I'm about to bump that crash dummy after the live. Yeah, man. Like, nigga, they mad at him about doing that song.
20 years for nobody. A snitch is telling to wiggle out of something. I'm just telling. No reward, no nothing. I just want to put a ass in jail.
And I don't want to see this for the little homie Pooh Shiesty. Just can't take the streets to the do. You're gonna get a life sentence with that shit.
Gotta change your heart for Pooh Shiesty. I don't want him in Big 30 locked up. And then the feds came out and said, hey, Lynn Trail and 30s didn't have no guns.
30 passed me to Drake. You always got us trying to rob people, Shiesty. Now what we supposed to do?
You can throw me in the cell with my tablet and music. Man, $1,000 worth of commissary, I'm straight.
This shit is stupid, man. Yo, you YNs, man. Go to school, stay in school. Don't be rappers, man. Rappers are stupid. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all fucking with me on the late night, man. I appreciate everybody who donated, everybody who sponsored, everybody who supports this show, man. I do it for y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. I got something special for y'all in the morning. We gonna talk heavy, man. Fuck with me, fuck with the church. Shout out to Miriam holding the chat room down. I'll see y'all tomorrow. 1.
Church, check in. It's your boy Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you're following my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. You hear me?
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church, check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest, broken bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church, check in, man. Church, check in.